Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? What's up? Moon Bear, what's up, bro? What's going on? What's going Vanna, what's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? Moto J, what's going on, guys? What's up? Jerry loading. Yes, Jerry is loading. Yes, Moon Bear. Bow King. Denise T, what's going on? Yeah, Bow King. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know about that. I know about Bow King. Did you buy that? Jai was talking about that. How's it going, guys? How we doing? How we doing, family? You know, Venna, I think you're right, but I mean, I haven't bought any yet, so refrain from talking about that in the chat. So I was like, I'm joking. Oh my goodness, what is going on, family? What's going on, guys? How are we doing? Get in here. Get in here right now. Get in here right now. Yeah, no, Venna, I think definitely. Here's the problem with the Chinese, the Chinese memes right now for me, is that in all of these groups and all of these Telegram groups, you can't get to the dev. I mean, it's just nothing but buy bots. Like nobody's talking, and that needs to change, man. Nobody's raiding. You know, we've been trying to get in touch with some of these guys, and so you can get the X credentials for these X pages, so you can start raiding. And man, we're all asking, you know, and nobody's getting around to it. You know what I mean? Redstone? I'm sorry, I don't even know what is that. Moon Bear Crypto says, dude, stare. I'm holding a pretty big bag of redstone, and I got in at the all-time low. I'm up now. Do you think I should swap while I'm up, or wait and see what happens with the market? Wow. Wow. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what redstone is. Should I know what redstone is? Redstone? Redstone? Does anyone know what redstone is? What is it? It sounds like a real world asset play. It sounds like a redstone. So redstone is paid for some marketing. Now we all know what redstone is. So what is it? Where is it coming from? Because again, we got to be careful about new coins popping up in the middle of this bull run. I'm just saying. Got to Got to be careful about that. David and I just said he just bought some Dark Lord. Maybe you're talking about Dork Lord. Um, TK says Doji is slacking, and well. The thing is, that's what I'm trying to say is that you go into the Doji Telegram group, and then you come to find out, there's two or three coins in the Telegram group. Yeah, no more. Oh, it's good. Let's pour some more in there. It's hot. Was a new one? Oh, fresh cup. No problem. I'll be okay. Made in March. I was looking at it around. Then it got a Coinbase listing very early. Mm. Some stray dogs is running around right now. Dork Lord. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I would be careful about new stuff, and then it just gets a straight up listing like that, like nothing. Um, I don't know about that. I mean, not to immediately fade it, but I like getting in the coins from the ground up, man. I really, really love that. I really, really do. Coins that everyone forgot that hit previous highs. Not that there's bag holders, but just coins that are just ready to go. You know what I mean? And just they have a little bit of a track record, and you can kind of revive them. I like new coins too. I do. I like new coins. It's just that, man, I'm really, really cautious right now with what I'm getting into during this stage of the bull run, because you can be, you got your coins that you're already in. Things are looking good, and then a new coin comes along, and it gives you a really big pump right away after you buy it. You're like, maybe I should rotate more into this new coin, and then all of a sudden the coin is just like, it just rugs. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys, crypto is so treacherous. I mean, we're so up right now. Jerry's absolutely flying. A lot of these, I mean, like, even like Andy Wu and Doshi are doing quite well. Still up 10, 20x, and plenty of legs left. What else? I mean, everything else is like simmering and kind of loading up, little, like waiting. Like there's certain AI and real world asset plays like Pinlink and Node AI, that I'm in, and then Echelon Prime I'm in, and it's just like, they're not really doing anything just yet. They're not going down, but they're not going up, and it's like, this is like the kind of time when you're seeing like Jerry going crazy, and it's just like, oh, you're like, oh man, I wish my coin would go nuts, but it just be careful, okay? I get really excited on here and I go crazy, and we're having a great time. I just be careful, okay, with some of these coins. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I would keep a speculative bag, Moon Bear. I mean, if you like it, it's new. I mean, and you're up. Just be careful. Just chasing and putting more into it. Not financial advice. I mean, you can do what you want, but like, I just feel like in the past, I've seen where these coins come up out of nowhere, and then they end up, they suck liquidity out of your portfolio because they look good in the beginning, and their design looked good in the beginning, and then they just rug. And then the thing is, like, wow, how did it get a Coinbase listing like right away? Is it a base coin or something? Hey, it's me, Max. Thanks so much. Yeah, Jai. How you doing, Jai? Vena's talking about the Bow King coin. Um, yeah, no, Jerry's a great buy. Jerry is a great buy right now still. I mean, Jerry right now is like, I mean, it's heading to 100 million, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. I sound like a broken record, but the dips are getting slurped like crazy. I mean, there was a dip. Jerry went crazy last night. I think it went 100% up last night, and then in the middle of the night it took a dip. But by the time you woke up and brushed your teeth, I mean the dip was slurped up, and then it looks to me like we're in over slurp territory. And yeah, Bow King, it does look yummy. It does look yummy. You're right. Astro, look, what's going on? Initial investment was around 3K. I'm sitting on 30K. Wowie. Whoa. Nice. Um, Cuckoo FM, Jerry. Chris Simpson, what's going on, Chris? Oh, where am I at? I'm in Baja. I'm in Mexico. I'm in Mexico. We're in Baja right now, my guy. We'll be here for the next 2 or 3 months. I got a Tonka truck in the shot, though. I don't know. It's not even our Tonka truck. This Tonka truck is, honestly, it's pissing me off. Smash the likes. Smash the likes while I go tackle this Tonka truck right now. My goodness. I don't even want. I get this Tonka truck out of here. Tonka truck blowing around. Tonka truck. Get your Tonka truck out of here. So ETH is starting to run, huh? ETH is starting to run, eh? Oh, dude, thanks, Chris. Thank you, dude. Yeah, man. I told you guys I was gonna change the scenery. I was gonna change the scenery. I told you I was just gonna up in the mountains for a little bit longer, visiting my friend after we sold our ranch. Hang out with him. We may go back for a day in the middle of July so I can pick up my mail one final time before I head to Chile. Jerry's gonna break out. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry, I told you guys. And dude, here's the crazy thing is that I've been behind on getting back to you guys in the YouTube comments. I mean, I think I have like 30, 40x the amount of YouTube comments that, I mean, my channel is growing so fast. And I mean, I know I'm monetized because I could tell how much watch hours I've had this week alone as many as I've had in the last 2 months, guys. So I can't thank you guys enough. So eventually I'll get a call from YouTube saying, hey man, we're gonna put super chats on you, we're gonna put members on you, and that's great. But I was looking back on the comments, and there was comments like from like 3 or 4 days ago about Jerry, like, hey, Jerry's like hovering around 8 million, 9 million. What do you think, Stayer? You think it's gonna like go any further? That was like 3 or 4 days ago, and I was telling people 3 or 4 days ago. I said, watch, Jerry's gonna start doubling. Jerry's gonna start doubling every few days, and look where we're at right now. It's probably gonna run through 20 million this evening, and then the next day or two it'll be at 40, and then the next day or two it'll be at maybe next few days it'll be at 80, and then I think in a few days after that, so we're talking about like 2.5 weeks, Jerry's probably going to be over $100 million market cap, guys. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. Smash the likes. I mean, I hope nobody's cheating, to be dead ass serious, because this coin is looking healthier and healthier and healthier every single day. So it's become a gold standard almost. And what we're trying to do with these other coins, what we're trying to get out of these other coins that I've mentioned the last couple months. You know what I mean? So yeah, 1 cent by August. I mean, that is a serious possibility. 1 cent by August sounds. What's up, Vishal? What's up, WWE guy? What's up, sup, sup, sup? Hi, I'm Ashvin in Iran, Kurdistan City. What's up? Shout out to Kurdistan City. Shout out to Kurdistan City. Vishal says Pepe dead. No, Pepe's not dead. It's just, it's just. Pepe's not dead. It's just consolidating. I mean, it's going back to its previous all-time high, so $150 million market cap. I think once it hits that, it's off to the races. Again, people are underestimating. Nobody's talking about this China unbanning crypto thing but me. Nobody's talking about it. I'm watching every day. I'm looking at YouTubers every day, and nobody is talking about it. Pesci one says, dude, so dope. I waited all day for your live stream. Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Um, Jerry to the Moon. Cuckoo FM, I love you, dude. I love you, too. Every project maybe has its own time. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to be, and that's definitely what's going to happen, guys, is that every coin is going to have its time to run. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing is that, what's up, Stormtrooper? For real, what's going on? Here's the thing, yeah. Jerry's having its time. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people on the sidelines waiting for dips on Jerry because if you look at the price action, every time there's even the slightest dip, the shit just gets slurped up, and then once there's no dips in that section, it's pump city. And then it'll dip again, and everyone gets slurped up, and then it might consolidate a little bit, and then it gets freaking sent again. You know what I mean? So I mean, we're at that time where there's not that many big holders in Jerry anymore. It's just people buying that are big. People that are buying that are big right now are buying now. You know what I mean? So and that's why you're seeing such great price action. You look at the daily chart of Jerry, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. I was just looking at it before I came on. It's spooky. Let's see here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the Jerry chart on the daily. If you see my cursor, I told you guys right here, I said Jerry is gearing up for a parabolic move. And this was, let's see, that was, yeah, May 19th, May 20th. Let's see, when was I in the mountains? Yeah, I was in the mountains just a few days ago, and we were talking up in the mountains, and I was saying Jerry's going to have a parabolic move incoming. And then look at that. Look at that green. Look at all that. Look at all that, dude. You know what I mean? So we're I mean I mean Jerry's not going to oh, whoops. Jerry's not going to retrace all of that, guys. I mean, Jerry's just going to keep going up. And what you're seeing also in the market is a lot of stagnation, a lot of coins that are just kind of chilling, not really doing anything, and there's people FOMOing in, and they're gonna FOMO in all the way to $100 million market cap, and then we're gonna see where we're at there. But um, unless there's some hidden wallets or some, I mean, Jerry looks to be unstoppable. You know what I mean? I don't know. See, I don't even know where. Mo Bader's at. Bader's usually in here, but I think he's on. I think he's shopping for condos or something. Seriously, Mo Bader may be a millionaire already. Shout out to Mo Bader. He's part of the Jerry team. He's a Jerry lieutenant. Um, he's a conciliary. I mean, he's connected. He's one of the guys. Hanging around the Jerry bar. You know what I mean? Down to do some work. Bro, I downloaded Telegram today. I will join on June 1st since only a week left in May. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, Vishal. Vishal is up millions on Bitcoin, but look at this guy. He's like, you know what? This is what millionaires do. They consider even the smallest of expenses, $20 a month, and But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see you in there. I know you're gonna bring a ton of alpha into this thing, and it's funny. Like each person that joins my Telegram, it's like a new signing on a soccer club, on a football club. You know what I mean, or a basketball team, because everybody's bringing their own thing to this thing, and I'm benefiting immensely on all the alpha in there. So shout out to you guys. I know you guys are in here. Um, Shout out to Steven. I don't know if Steven's in here, but Steven is doing some serious work. Steven is doing some serious work on Dogee and just trying to figure out who the hell is the dev. We want to get in contact with the dev on Dogee. See, I'm not. You guys think I'm in control of all of the projects that I talk about. I'm not. I'm an investor. I just see the vision. I see the potential, and I bought into the projects. And some of these projects, the devs come out and say hi. Others, I mean, I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're working or what. You know what I mean? So, you can only hope. Um, Shout out to Ross Gin. Thanks for the hat, Ross. Ross sent me one of his crane hats. You know, Ross, what does the X stand for? I can tell that's a crane. It's a sick design. Really appreciate him. He sent me hats and Maxim. Okay, dude, Maxim cranes. This is dope, man. I know it popped the back off, but it's all good. Um, I got a big ass head, but Maxim crane, dope. Shout out to Maxim crane. You guys got a real one. Ross is the shit. You guys got a real one. So and we got a real one here. So I can't thank Ross enough for being so supportive of this channel. And yeah, man. Noose, what's that? Oh, okay, let's see here. 808 Bear. What's going on, 808? He said, I saw you last week camping with the Degens. Are you still in the same place or enjoying a different peninsula? I'm enjoying something completely different. I am in Baja. I'm in Ensenada, Baja. I'm in Baja. And I don't know why I'm wearing this. I was like, I've been in the ocean all day today. It was really sunny. It's getting sunnier. It's getting sunny out now. But it was sunny earlier, and then it hit this marine layer, and I threw on the fleece. But getting kind of warm again. It's getting warm as the sun comes out. The just temperatures changes. Vishal says gas pass is coiling up there. So many buying volume, especially from the Chinese market. When is Matt Fury book Cortex Vortex coming out? Yeah, what's going on? You know what? I bought the dip on gas pass. I got like 275 billion coins, but I feel like that's not enough. Considering everybody, telling me in the Telegram and in here that gas pass is going to do something great. So I made a speculative buy on this major dip on gas pass after that X Spaces. But I mean, it looks to be like Jerry and Gas Pass can't be further from each other in terms of style. Gas Pass and that Spaces. I mean, before the X Spaces um, meeting that they held, everybody was telling me that Gas Pass is like, oh, it's just a couple of dudes. There's a couple of devs, and they're so cool, and it's like a tie dye shirt type of culture, and they're just you can look at the thing, and it's so like counterculture and hippie and this and that, and I was like, oh, okay, that's dope. And I feel like I missed it because the guys were in here talking about it at under 100K market cap a couple weeks ago, and I just never bought it. And then like Gas Pass goes on this major run about what it was like a 20-30x run, right? I mean, anyway, like, yeah, 3 million was that 30x from 100K. Anyway, I was so surprised to see how corporate they were in their spaces. I mean, they had a guy that might as well been like, what's his name, Dustin Portnoy, or they just had this like CEO executive guy talking named Prince, and it kind of threw me off. I mean, he was just very corporate, and like he was almost like he was a CEO of the Gap, or like Abercrombie and Fitch. You know what I mean? And I was so thrown back by that. But it was a good Spaces. But they had this other guy on there that they allowed to talk a lot, and he was fudding every single Matt Fury coin in existence en masse, not really naming anything, but saying, and all the while, Jerry was making an all-time high over, I think it was, that's when we hit over 7 million. That's when the Spaces came out. So Jerry's done a 3x since then. But he comes out, and the guy says, Gas Pass is the only coin that is not 80% down of the Matt Fury coins. And I'm like, bro, I mean, currently Jerry is performing better than you as you guys speak on this Spaces. So I thought that was and the executive Prince guy was like, yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, yeah. And I was like, you know what? I mean, that's a little odd to me. It was a little telling. I mean, yeah, I'm invested. I'm not fudding them, but it's just a speculative buy. I'm not like in like I am like Jerry. But I mean, not to be collegiate, but I think Jerry's way better. Jerry is. I mean, it's of the two. I mean, look at Jerry. I mean, we don't have to see the dev. The dev is all around us. The dev has become spiritual in his running of this coin of Jerry the Turtle. I mean, I don't even know if I want to talk to. I mean, I got the chance to talk to the dev a couple weeks ago. They sent 100 turtles to the ranch I was hanging out at, and I had to grab on the one, and they took me down into this little cave, this little turtle cave, and the dev was just raiding like crazy. He could barely talk to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is an awesome coin. And so, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Gas Pass. We'll see what happens with Gas Pass, because I was very taken back on, you know, I don't know. But I'm invested. I'm invested in Gas Pass. I just bought the dip, a little speculative buy. I'm probably not gonna get rich or anything off of it, but I'm in. So buying up Dorky, nice. Grace says, Omikami, too pricey for me, so I packed my Rungeon bags. What the hell is that? Jai says parabolic. Yeah. You talking about Jerry? Nice. Yeah, Paul, are you agreeing with me? I hope so. G Jick says nice bread. Dope. Ozzy says hi, Gramp. Hey, I just woke up from a nap. I'm 40, but I know you guys. I know. I'm 40. I'm living like I'm a retired 65, 70-year-old. Well, that's what happens when you actually take on risk and believe in yourself. So I mean, I know, and that's another thing is that ever since I just came here to Baja, I mean, I've seen some guys really turn and be like kind of hating on me, and I can't apologize for 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 doing well. I don't know what to say. Do you want me to be streaming from a in a one bedroom apartment with like three or four roommates with a green screen up? Would that make you feel better about yourself? You know what I mean? You shouldn't hate winning. I mean, you should want to win. Aren't you in crypto because you want to win? I think, and that's the funny thing is like those are the people that round trip coins because they get so intoxicated when the coin that they're in actually does the targeted price. They've never done anything successful or accomplished anything. So when it's handed to them in the form of a coin that's performing well, they round trip it or they say, "Oh, this is going to go higher," or they get depressed and not sell. You know what I mean? So it is a psychological thing that we're experiencing right now in this crypto market. So guys, if you ever feel like you're hating on somebody because they're doing well or there's a lot of hard work, man. My life has been such hard work and such saying no to the naysayers, the people that didn't believe in me, didn't think I was going to do anything, you know, and now they're not around. They're nowhere to be found. I mean, now I have a new crop of people saying that not going to do well or that they hate me because I'm doing well or whatever. But I mean, it's just a sad, traumatic state that people are in where, on their way to clocking in, on their way to, being late on rent or their baby mama is giving them trouble or their car's breaking down. On their way to all of that junk, they stop to send me a nasty comment. And it's like, when you send nasty comments like that, it's like, I know exactly where your heart is, bro. I know exactly where you are physically, too. You're not in a good place. And it's like, we need to make sure that, folks really try and take care of themselves and go in a new direction. But yes, I'm in Baja. Yes, I'm in Baja. It's amazing. I'll be here for literally 2 or 3 months. And because I'm going to do the 12 months of summer, because I'm starting a farm in Chile, and summer starts in September out there. So we're going to leave here, middle August, end August, and start hanging out. And when summer starts in Chile, and you're going to see a whole nother side of the country, guys. Not country, excuse me, the world, through my eyes. So Ozzy with the high gramp. So I guess okay, cool. So that was me responding to the high gramp comment. So Moto says, yeah, I know how healthy it looks. I thought the book was supposed to come out on the 25th, but I think it's delayed. Yes, and that's another thing is that that in that Gas Pass interview or the X Spaces, they said this. They're like, we're the only Matt Fury coin that's actually been recognized by Matt Fury and all of this. Like, we're official, time stamped and Matt Fury signed off on everything that we're doing. And I was like, that's kind of bearish because it's like, what if Matt Fury comes out and like he's the next Jeffrey Epstein or something? Like, I mean, what if it comes out or Matt Fury's like, beating on his wife or something? I mean, your coin's gonna go to shit. And I think the best thing that's happened to Jerry the Turtle is that through price action, through community, through the galvanizing of this like cult community and what they're doing, just silently working, they've set themselves apart from all the other Matt Fury coins, including Pepe. So that's why I think Jerry's it's an outlier and it's a little bit special, and that it's still undervalued at these prices where, again, I think 2.5 weeks, I'll give it 2.5, maybe 3 weeks we're gonna see 100 million market cap for Jerry the Turtle. I mean, you can clip this right now. If the price action continues the way it's going, and the way I'm seeing in the Telegram group that their Telegram group is growing, and there's people coming in there, so excited about the coin. They're raiding. They're doing multiple raids at a time. The listings that are coming out, the influencers that are coming out in support of the coin. Guys. I mean, it's time to just hold your bags and dare to dream. Really dare to dream. And then I think that X space has really shed some amazing positive light. That gas pass X space has shed some real positive light on Jerry the Turtle. It really solidified it for me and anyone that was listening that Jerry's different. You know what I mean? Jerry is so different, bro. And I mean, this isn't a Jerry the Turtle channel or anything, but I mean, I'm invested, and I got invested very, very early, and I did go really hard in. I don't even want to tell you how many coins I got, and those are coins that I bought. No one gave them to me. No one's asking me to do this live or anything like that. No one's asking me to express the opinion that I have, the favorable opinion I have on Jerry. It's a one of one, and it's my third bull run, guys, and we may be seeing something that we've never seen before, and I think it's a sobering moment to actually say something like that. It gives you goosebumps. It's like, it's not even like a party type of. I mean, we're all partying because we're all crazy up, but I think we can start. We can actually dare to dream. We can dare to dream of a $1 billion Jerry the Turtle, and actually beyond. And the fact is that if you actually document Jerry's journey from here and then going to that point of $1 billion market cap, I think what you're going to see is you're going to be able to document a journey that was earned, that you can see why Jerry got to that point, and you can see that it was inevitable. So, and it's like, I mean, that's really what we're seeing right now, guys. And again, I'm not fading gas pass. I am a holder. I went out to show my support. I went and bought 275 billion coins of gas pass on this dip because I do believe in the overall narrative that Matt Fury coins are going to do very, very well this cycle. Not just gas pass, but I think Dork Ward's going to do very, very well, and there's a couple others on the fringes that are just getting started. We don't know what they're going to do yet. The Baby Girl, and I was holding Baby Girl for a little bit. It took a really weird dip. I looked in the Telegram, and there wasn't really much going on, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let go of this, and I put it into Russell, the coin that's on Coinbase. What's his name's dog? Brian Armstrong's dog. So I mean, I had like $300, like $400, Baby Girl, and I had like 400 or $500 of Dog Face. I got out of both of those positions, and I put it in the Russell. And I know I talk to you guys, don't dance around and jump in and out of coins, but I just, when I'm not seeing activity and I'm not seeing like a dev that's cooking, even if it's behind the scenes, a dev shouldn't be the rah-rah person in front, by the way. It should be the person behind the scenes, and he should have a team around them that's protecting him or her from the outside world, because it's so hard to push these coins. It's so hard to be in the back offices, the back rooms, negotiating with these listings, because with these exchanges, because it's not cheap. It's not cheap getting these listings. These exchanges want money from you up front, and so you got to come up with the cash. And so that's a stressful point for devs. So, Jerry's made it look easy, man. Jerry's made it look easy. Smash the likes. 48 in the building. 20 likes. Let's get this likes up, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I know. Um, um, but I'm gonna get to your comments, guys. Keep commenting. I'll get to you. Um, but I think we're gonna see something special in the next. And I think the 100 million mark is where it becomes really, really real for Jerry. And very, very few coins, get to $100 million market cap, and you get clear skies, and you start to see, bigger picture stuff, and have such a vibrant community like them. Usually it's like some VCs or like some big holders buying over and over again and stuff like that. No, dude, if you look at the buys, go to the Telegram on Jerry. Look at the buys. They're $500 buys. They're $400 buys. They're $30 buys. They're $200 buys. This is a community. This is a working class um, uh, you know uh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and dare to dream type of coin. And at the same time, it's a party. It's so much fun to be a part of this community. So it's not, it's just people want to be a part of it. And I'm seeing huge $10,000 buys and $20,000 buys as well. And I think you're gonna see Jerry start to have some whale-like activity in its price action coming up. I think from 20 million to 100 million, I think there's going to be a few whales that are going to God candle this thing. You're going to see some absolute God candles, and I think the best is yet to come. I think the best is yet to come. I think this is the phase for Jerry where you're really gonna see what Jerry's all about, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it, and then it's gonna be a dare to dream moment. So will Gas Pass get there? I don't know. I don't know. Judging from the spaces, I mean, it seems like there's quite a bit of corporate activity with this thing, and they did this the billboard in Vegas. I mean, a billboard in Vegas, guys. I mean, I don't know how long they had it up there, or if it was digital or what, but that cost thousands of dollars. I mean, a lot of the digital billboards. I've had experience with digital billboards in my service business, and they charge you by the hour of that billboard being up, at least when it's digital. And so a coin like Gas Pass that only has a $3 million market cap, I'm just like, wow, like where did they get where? I mean, I guess maybe they're reinvesting, but to go out and get a billboard and then have all these listings, because the listings cost money, they're not free. So when a coin gets multiple listings early before things aren't even really going on with it, before they even earned it, I don't know. It's not cause for concern, but I'm not funding the coin. I'm just comparing that Gas Pass coin to Jerry, which is completely organic. It is ultra organic, and then they have a couple of listings that they've held off telling us, which I thought was a genius move. I mean, at $7 million market cap, we were supposed to get an immediate announcement on a new listing. You know what? We didn't get it, and you know what? Maybe we didn't deserve it. Maybe maybe it was a genius move though, because it just created this speculative moment that got everybody in, and everyone started making money. And you heard that everyone stopped. I mean, has anyone talked about new listings, or I mean, like, where's this Jerry new listing? Like, nobody's acting like that right now. Everyone's just saying Jerry, 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 because the shit is sending, and it's one of the most beautiful charts you're going to see in crypto today. And it's only a matter of time before the powers that be, the elites, or the coin market cap executives, or whoever it is that's, overlording this whole crypto market, before they take notice and they open their checkbook up. So, so Michelle says Jerry is the number, and the fact that PayPay is on Jerry's website tells me something. What does that mean? What do you mean? Oh, Jerry number one. Okay, cool. Oh, so I was like, Chris Simpson says, what's your thoughts on Moo Dang? Yes, Moo Dang, Chris Simpson. Two, maybe, jeez. Can we say a $5 Moo Dang? $2 to $5? You know, I mean, you're gonna get like a 10x from here. So, your cozy says, I don't know what you're saying, cozy. Shalonius Monk says, I'm in, just driving. What's up, Shalonius Monk? Driving. How you doing, Shalonius? One of the brightest minds in crypto today. Shalonius Monk, guys. Shalonius Monk. Shalonius Monk. Jai says, yes, 100. Make the connections there. Absolutely. Naps rule regardless of age. Hawk Dad. Absolutely. Absolutely. That actor from The Punisher, the new Punisher movie, I saw a quote from him. He was like, I don't trust people who take naps. I'm like, damn, dude, like, you've never taken a nap before? Like, you've never gotten tired during a day? And then he follows up the quote by saying, yeah, I don't trust people who take naps because you should be, taking advantage of the day well, I mean, who's to say, like, I'm not taking a nap and I'm up all night on my Telegram, which I am. I mean, I was up in there till 1 or 2 a.m. last night in the Telegram and stare in a circle. I was up in there, and the dude from The Punisher was probably sleeping. He wasn't working, I was. So what does that make me better than him? I mean, because I took a nap? You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, Hawk Dad. So you're right about that, man. Hawk Dad says, Philippines be my retirement place. Dope. Mo Down says, bro, Jerry stopped. We need Jerry stopped? I don't think it's stopping. Chris says, I know, that's another thing is, guys, people are going to be so rabid on Jerry. So rabid. Why isn't Jerry doing 100% today? Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Let it happen, okay? Let it happen. All right? Because when I hear that, I hear people that aren't gonna take their profits. They're gonna end up round tripping one of the most beautiful coins of all time, potentially. And Jerry the Turtle, don't do that to yourself. Michelle says, we're a powerful strategic force. And Stairs chat, getting in on the golden plays super early. Absolutely. Got to get in super early. And Dorky is next, guys. I'm sorry to say, but Dorky is next. And there's tremendous value that a coin like Dorky is going to provide when Jerry is going absolutely crazy past heights that people think that they can make a lot of multiples. They're gonna, or people that are taking profits, they're gonna roll in the Dorky for some heavy multiples, some quick heavy multiples, and that's why I'm positioning myself. That's why, hey, Gas Pass is not out of the question either. That's why I bought Gas Pass, is because Jerry's gonna lead the way. It's not gonna be anything else in this Matt Fury narrative. I'm excluding Pepe in this now. The new school, Jerry's leading the way. Now, I think a couple of coins are going to benefit from that immensely. And I do think Gas Pass will. And I do think Dorky will. And so I'm invested in both of those because I see them as really nice derivatives of this Jerry movement. And yeah, I'm not selling my Jerry. I didn't sell any Jerry to get to that. I sold out of a couple of coins that I felt were not going to perform well, I think. And Dogface and Baby Girl, but I could be wrong. Maybe I haven't checked on baby girl in a while. Maybe baby girl's doing really well. I mean, I'm not fudding. I'm not fudding any of those projects. Do your own research and not financial advice. Haters gonna hate. That's right. Look what I found. Can I try talking to the guy behind me? I don't see anybody behind me. Hello? Hello? I don't see anybody behind me. I think there's some people way down there. But I don't really see anybody behind me. Look what I found. Lucky says, bro, that's a bad energy. Get away from those people. Yeah, Lucky, it's just, I mean, they're going to be appearing in my comments, and that's okay. It's more so sad. It doesn't make me angry. It makes me sad. I mean, if you want a depressed stare, like talk bad about crypto or talk bad about other people, because that tells me you're not dealing with the trauma that something happened in your life that you hate on people that are doing well. And that is like the most self-destructive state you could be in. 808 Bear. I heard there are some big sharks off those beaches. You know what? My son got stung by a jellyfish today, but I haven't seen any sharks. I've seen dolphins. Usually where there's dolphins, sharks aren't at. So hope for the best. Brian says, gas pass gets the gas face. I just got in dorky. Okay, dope. Nice, Brian. Jerry is the best of the best. Absolutely, Hawk Dad. Absolutely. Is that your avatar of Chuck Liddell? That's dope, bro. Good, the Chuck Liddell, one of the best fighters of all time. Is there any good fights this weekend, guys? Are anyone following UFC? I gotta check, man, because I started getting into the UFC again. I haven't been, but my friend that I was staying at his ranch at, man, we were watching UFC all the time. He loves UFC, and now I'm back in. Now I'm loving it. Hey Hardy. Hey bud. Got Hardy here. Oh, Hardy. Let's see. Jerry's gonna kill a zero this week? Possibly. Ross agrees with you. Hawk Dad. Mo Down. No, bro. By the end of this week, 50, and next week 100. We are different. Nice, Mo. Okay. Maybe I'm not being, maybe I'm not daring to dream big enough. It's sure. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I think for sure we're looking at within 3 weeks, $100 million market cap for sure. It's in the cards. You ever play poker? Like Hold'em, and you got a really good hand so far. Say you got like a Jack 10 suited, and you're feeling, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna really show strength. You're playing behind. You're on the button. You're playing behind everybody, and you want to show strength. So you raise before the flop, because you're feeling really good, and then a couple people fold, and then that flop comes 9-8, and a throwaway card, like a 9-8 and like a 2, you know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, I got this up and down. I know it's in the cards. That's how I feel about Jerry right now. I know the turn card and the river card is going to get me to 100 million. Now beyond that, you have to deal me up again. But I know we're going to $1 billion. But in terms of that scenario, that's how I feel about Jerry right now. I feel like I got a up and down straight draw. I feel like I got the best hand. And I got 2 cards to go, and I know it's coming. I know I'm gonna see that queen. I know I'm gonna see that 7. Vachelle says Where would you be without Stayer, the greatest good to ever walk this earth? What the hell, Michelle? Now you're trolling me. Oh, no, stop, bro. Shiny says, "Yo, what's up? I made a shit ton of profit on Jerry. Hey, I told you, bro. Shiny was one of those guys that I've been talking about. That he was kind of a troll. Told me to get in front of a green screen, start showing charts. He was kind of trolling me for a while there, but I put my arm around Shiny. I said, listen, dare to dream, my guy. Get in with us." And it was the best decision he's ever made. It's the best decision he's ever made. I love to know how much you're up, Shiny, because you know what? You're a great dude. We always saw it in you. This guy, Shiny, you know how many times we put this guy on timeout? Like we threw him into the abyss multiple times on this channel over the last few weeks. But he kept coming back. He wanted to be here. And everyone was like, "Oh, Shiny, why is Shiny here?" And I said, "No, dude, let him stay. Let him hang out. He's a good guy. People change." And you know what? I mean, I'm sure like things have just changed in his life. I mean, you know, I've never met him. I don't know what he looks like. I never talked to him face to face. I mean, but I know his life has gotten better since watching this channel, and not because that he got into Jerry when we said he should, not financial advice, but it's because you know what? Like, it's fun to win. It's cool to win. It's not fun. It's not cool to hate on other people because you don't believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself, and then you have this tunnel vision. Once you believe in yourself, and once you like can see your goals clearly, oh man, there's nothing better like it. No, there's nothing like it. Um, Mo Down is trying to get me to say, oh man, he says, Jerry, first week of June, $100 million market cap. My birthday is June 3rd, guys. I may have like a birthday stream on here because I really like hanging out with you guys. And 808 Bear says Hawk 2 bounce. That's so funny. You think Dork Lord will 100x this year? Well, let's see. I mean, you got what's 100? Yeah, three. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was at 2 cents today. I'm hearing it's gone up. I haven't looked, but I'm hearing it's going up. But I mean, 100x would be like a $2 or $3 Dork Lord. I mean, that is nothing. That's the thing, because it's 69 million coins in circulation, guys. 69 million coins in circulation. I mean, Dork Lord could very well be $50. I mean, if it gets on a really good run. I know $100 million market cap would put Dork Lord at $5, I believe. So I mean, my goodness. I mean, what? 69 million coins in circulation. I mean, what? I mean, I think it just needs some participation. It's one of those coins where you're like, okay, I'm early. I just need to wait for some more people to come in here, and I'm gonna make some money. Um, and I bought like $1,000 worth. So I think I got like 50,000 coins or something like that. I know Jai says don't tell them how many coins you're holding. Protect yourself, brother. Hey man, this is I understand that, but this is I understand that I shouldn't show you my actual portfolio, but you guys can believe me and understand. I have the ability to hold $1,000 worth of Dorky. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna sit here and lie about that. Okay, so yeah, I do hold that. And hey man, I think it's like 50. Is it 50,000 coins? I forget, but like, hey man, goes to $5. That's 250K. You know what I mean? And I'm just chilling. If it just goes to, its former all-time high was 12 cents, but you got to understand, if it gets to that again and goes past it, all the while Jerry's running, and it's getting people, taking profits from Jerry and putting it into Dorky's gonna go crazy. And sometimes, I'm trying to think of a good music uh, um, uh, example, like a music industry example of like somebody hanging around a star and they end up being a star. Somebody help me out. Spam the chat. In the music industry, because I'm thinking Michael Jackson and like Janet Jackson, right? So like Michael Jackson was going crazy with the Jackson Five, and then his own career, and Janet Jackson was just like playing with toys. She was young, but just by hanging out and being his little baby sister, she has one of the most amazing careers ever by a female artist. And that the same holds true with these meme coins, believe it or not. I mean, who else is hanging around in the hallways where Jerry's at? And I'm seeing Dorky and I'm seeing Gas Pass. I think maybe some other coins may come out, and kind of make themselves known. But as of right now, I mean, it's clear derivatives. There's clear derivatives in this. Let's see here. Dork Lord to $10. Yes, yeah. I mean, what? It's not going to take much. Enrique, and by the way, I was fading Dork Lord about 2 or 3 months ago. People were bringing up Dork Lord while I was really considering investing in Jerry. And I was like, Dork Lord, I don't want to hear about that right now. There's something special about this Jerry. And so the same inverse effect, right, is people that are in Jerry, and scaling out in the profits when it's the hundreds of millions or a billion down the road, they're going to be taking profits, and they're going to be, and the Dork Lord's going to be there, and they're like, oh shit, I'm just going to put it into the Dork Lord real quick. And I think that's going to be a real cascade of liquidity flowing into Dork Lord and Gas Pass. If Gas Pass continues, I mean, Gas Pass is just on a little dip right now. Jerry was on a little dip. Jerry wasn't doing anything for a good while there. Beginning of April, guys, go back and look at the Jerry chart. In April, it had a big pop off of a listing announcement. I think it went to 406. And then it dumped. It dumped down. There was a lot of Jeets off of that didn't believe. And it went down to like 4022 or something like that. That's where I bought a massive bag of Jerry. Okay. And I didn't want to hear about anything else. People were saying, oh yeah, Dork Lord too. And I was like, I'm not into Dork Lord. I'm not into Dork Lord right now. It's all about Jerry. I see the vision. I see where this can go. And so I got a massive bag. And I still have that bag today. And then Jerry proceeds to kind of kick around there, and then it just organically hits the run that it's on right now. And I think Dork Lord's not going to have the same path. I think Dork Lord is going to really rip. It's just going to rip out of nowhere, and it's not going to be anything earned. It's just going to be everyone's like, oh, Dork Lord's pumping. And it's going to be around when Jerry's going to be hundreds of millions of dollars market cap, in terms of it, I see a Dorky parabolic move around then. I think it'll build up to that. I think from here we're going to see Dorky go from like, the 2 or 3 cents and kind of go to 12 cents and then go over top of that, and then you're in price discovery. But I think it's going to really find its huge liquidity rush is when Jerry is already hit its mega price targets. People are gonna, smart investors will roll their profits out and put it in the Dorky or Gas Pass. But I think Dorky is probably, out of the two, out of Gas Pass and Dorky, if Dorky has better price action than it does now, because it's kind of kicking around 2 million, not really doing anything. If it's up above 12 cents, 20, 30, 40 cents, I think that's a psychological level for Dorky that people are going to be rushing to get it to $1, $2 or $3, $4, $5 very quickly. And then there's going to be a lot of FOMO and hatred for Dorky that may take it further. You guys understand that? I mean, clip this. I mean, that's how I see. And everyone's. I know everyone's really thinking about what I'm saying, because again, I mean, go back. It's documented. My whole channel is documented on my thoughts about Jerry the Turtle early stages, and I was saying I could see Jerry the Turtle doing the things that it's doing right now. I was saying $1 billion market cap for Jerry back in April when I bought. I said this is $1 billion coin when it was at a $2 million market cap. I said this is $1 billion coin. And I said when Turbo starts to cool off or consolidate, everyone's going to be and if Jerry keeps doing his thing, keeps grinding, keeps working, that like Jerry's going to reap all the rewards of the Turbo consolidation. And what have you seen? What have you seen the last few weeks? What have you seen? You've seen all these comments that are popping up, in my live streams of people saying, "Hey, I just rotated out of Turbo or took profits from Turbo, and I'm in Jerry now." Hey, I don't know about, like people get itchy palms, bro. Itchy palms, itchy palms. When coins like Jerry start making moves like they are, the pile-on is insane. A coin like Jerry, that's when you see a coin like Jerry going from a $20 million market cap to a $100 million market cap in a matter of a couple of weeks. You could say days. And look at Turbo. We've seen it before. I mean, we have seen many very, very special coins with great communities do this before, and it's getting spooky. Lord says Rod Wave. I'm a huge fan. Oh, do you know Rod Wave? I love Rod Wave. Take the bitch out the country, 'cause it's not the same. 'Cause times change. Oh, 'cause not the same. She don't wanna go no more. She's a passport junkie. Take the bitch out the country. She don't wanna go no more. She don't wanna go no more. Passport junkie. Oh man, that song is amazing. I was listening to that song going across the border. And I'm in Baja, by the way. And Ross was right. I didn't need a passport, but I needed my passport to go to Chile, and I wasn't trying to make it so I had to go back to America to get my passport. But turns out we're going back for a day or two to clear up, to get a bunch of mail before we go anyway, in a month or two. But I wanted to have my passport on me. But bro, Rod Wave, man. I don't like all Rod Wave songs, but I'm more of a Party Next Door guy. But yeah, and I wish I could play this music. See, the thing is that YouTube has copyright restrictions, but Telegram doesn't. And I think at the height of things going on, I think I might get in there, play some music. I mean, I'm in there talking, and I'm gonna do more video chats, guys. I'm gonna be doing more interviews with other YouTubers and devs. I'm gonna be doing interviews on there. My Discord is gonna be dropping. I got an album dropping. It's my Discord, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting a little bit. I may even wait till my birthday. I'll be honest with you, but pre-sales will probably start for my Discord pretty soon. You're gonna get a great discount. So yeah, we'll I mean, all my admins on my Discord's built. My Discord's built, ready to go. I just feel like you guys got to get into the Stayer inner circle first. Make sure you get in there first, because you want to get in there and get all the alpha. Get the guys and gals are in there. Duchess of Jerryland, I think is her name. She's in there. She's getting plays out. Man, the guys are drawing up plays, man. It's Stayer Belichick, you know what I mean? I got my offensive coordinators, I got my defensive coordinators, you know what I mean? I got the headset. You know what I mean? Where's my? I don't have I don't have a folder, but I was gonna hold the folder over my face. We're calling plays, bro. We're calling plays right now, and guess what? Get ready for Andy Wu. Get ready for Dogee. I hope you guys didn't forget about those coins, because they're cooking. They're about to cook. As soon as we hear what's going on with the devs over there, because those coins are running on their own with just cult organic push and from this community. So Oh, nice. You talk. Yo, hey guys, if you guys are ever in any other streams and you're watching guys and you're thinking of me, just spam me. Just say stayer. Just say stayer, and have them ask about me. So I would love to see, and then clip it. I love to see Da Vinci say, "Hey, who's Stayer?" Bro, I would die laughing if I saw that, bro. Shout out to Da Vinci. He's one of the OGs of this whole crypto sport, and so yeah, it's only the beginning for Jerry, right, Hawk Dad? Yeah. Is Gas Pass a colorful cat? Yeah, it's the tie-dye cat. It's supposed to be in Cortex Vortex, and it's I don't know. Yeah, Hawk Dad. Anyone is spitting facts? Yeah, thank you, dude. Anyone in Sea Dog? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not in Sea Dog. Moto says Yee is a good buy right now. Good looking out. Whoever mentioned it. I did, but I mentioned the wrong one. I mentioned the one on Soul. Go back in my videos. I had a Yee, and people are starting to comment on that Yee video, like, you got in the wrong one, this and that. Hey, man, I got my hands up. Hold my hands up. I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one because you know what? And here's the thing. Why? I think meme coins that are released on ETH network are superior to the Solana ones because man, the Solana meme coins, they have such weak hands, bro. There's such weak hands. Like these coins just pop and then they just die. Like they die like plane crash dying. And it's like and the Yee that's on ETH was the one. It wasn't and the Yee on ETH was sitting there while I was talking about the Yee on Sol, and the Yee on ETH wasn't doing anything. I didn't even really realize it was around. And all of a sudden it just rips. And it stays there for the most part. I know it's on a dip. I've been watching it. I doubt I'm gonna get in. I feel like I know I'm not fudding the Yee on ETH, but I just feel like I don't know. Maybe it doesn't go too much further, but I could be wrong. I think it's 1 billion coins too in circulation, so I could be wrong on that, guys. I mean, if you're in Yee on ETH, don't feel bad. Don't listen to what I'm saying. But anyway, Emma says hey. Emma says sup. Emma says what's happening. What's happening, Emma? How are you? Ross is louping heads. What's going on? I'm seeing Ross going through the chat, having them remove people or something. Thank you for that. You okay, Emma? Hope you're well. Michelle said that. I do too. I hope you're okay. Hey, shout out to the stayer ladies in the chat. Alexander says Dorky. Yeah, Dorky. I did a video on Dorky today. Go check it out. Cody Does Florida says, this guy, you're in my algorithm now. That's dope. I really appreciate that. Yeah, share the videos out. Share the lives. Don't cry. Stayer is God. We will save you with Jerry. Oh, don't say that. Obese Chicken Nugget. That is a great name. That makes me laugh. Also makes me hungry. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you, Obese Chicken Nugget? Please stick around. Lord is laughing because I sang Rod Wave to her. Rebby Kai says, yo, Stayer, what's up? Rebby Kai is a real one. He is in the Stayer inner circle. He is in there grinding, man. He's bringing up new coins. He's researching. He's deliberating. I mean, he is a trial lawyer when it comes to these meme coins out there. He will find out all about your coin and put you to trial and see if you're really if you're really worth our time. He does a lot of legwork. A lot of these guys, man, do a lot of legwork. Rebby Kai, Steven, Inferno, Jason, who else is in there? Matthew Wilson, I believe, Mo Owen. I mean, there's some Jai's in there going crazy. Guys, go in my description Go in my description of my channel. There in my description, you'll see multiple links to my Stayer Inner Circle. $20 a month. Get in there because it's worth it. It's worth it. And I charge $20 to keep the riffraff out. These guys will tell you it's super clean. It's just us in there, man. There's nobody in there peddling or riffraff asking for money or anything like that. The small amount of $20 keeps the chat super clean, super nice, and that's it's a just kind of like a door fee for the club. I mean, when you got like a $50 door fee for clubs, I mean, you pay that door fee, you walk in, there's no riffraff in there. There's nobody looking scruffy. I mean, it's nothing but hot chicks and well dressed guys, and great music, great drinks. That's what's going on. And this, I mean, it's not a dating site, guys. But I'm just giving you the aesthetic, of what I'm talking about. Anyway, Shiny, I took zero profits. I've taken zero profits. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think I sold maybe 5 million coins over the course of this run from 7 million to 20 million. I've sold 5 million coins. You know what, bro? I regretted it, dude. I was like, damn, I wish I had those coins, but I honestly regretted it. I was like, damn, dude, why did I even sell anything yet? Because I know where this is going. And it's not like, again, I know I talk about be careful of round tripping coins, be careful of, we are not in round trip territory. There is no way that Jerry goes from 20 million back down to nothing or anything like that. That is not happening, guys. I mean, you can bank that. I mean, so anyway, yeah. So Shiny, I took a little profit, but I regret it, bro. I mean, because now 5 million coins is quite expensive for Jerry. I leave for 30 seconds and the Bears re-enter the chat. I haven't seen any. Are people getting Barrett on what? Rebby Kai says Hippo on Sui got a Kraken listing today. Still in pre-pump. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Watch out. So Sudang, the Hippo, it got a Kraken listing. So it's probably about 2 or 3 days from that taking a nice pump. So guys, go get that. Lamdrado says, "What's up? What's up, Lamdrado?" Hawk Dad says O'Malley this weekend. Oh, O'Malley. Oh wow, O'Malley in Paris, right? They're in Paris. Oh man, I'm gonna buy that fight. Hawk Dad, I'm buying that dude. That O'Malley. I want to see him beat that dude. I like O'Malley a lot. So O'Malley this weekend. Thank you for letting me know. I thank you. I'm gonna make sure I set that time to watch that, man. Yeah, slow play is Ross Jim. We gotta play. Hey man, come out to Baja, Ross. Let's get a little game going. Let's get a little poker game going. Do some fishing. I found the paintball place around here. It does there's like a paintball field. Where they provide paintball guns and everything. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So, dude, Ross, nobody knows Baja better than you, buddy. Come on now. Rebby Kai says, great analogy. Thank you, dude. Venna says, winning on the river. Best memories I've ever used to play poker between classes with my friends in high school. Yeah, dude. There's nothing like winning on the river, bro. But here's the thing. I think our hands are made. I think maybe it was a bad analogy because with Jerry, I think our hands are made on the flop, man. I think at 20 million, the flop is out. I think I got the nuts. And that's why I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't sell that 5 million Jerry coins. I'm FOMO. I'm regretting that. Like I'm almost ashamed. You know what I mean? I'm almost ashamed for selling 5 million Jerry recently. That was the biggest mistake ever. Um, let's see here. We love Shiny. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, no, we love Shiny. Shiny's my dog. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. We love Shiny here. He's one of us. Inferno says 48 in the room. Hit the likes. Thank you so much, Inferno. Shiny says I only sold like half of my bags and hodled the other half, and I'm waiting to buy the dippage now. Let me see. You only sold like half of your bags and hodled the other, and I'm waiting to buy the dippage now. The correction dump. Hey, buddy, I don't think we're getting a correction dump until 100 million. I think we hit 100 million psychological. There's going to be people that were waiting for that time. They're going to take profits. It may take a dip. I'm talking about Jerry the Turtle, and then I think we march. I think we march on to 1 cent, which would be 690 million market cap. So I mean, a dippage. I don't think. I think you're going to be holding Shiny. I think you're going to be holding half of those bags still until you're not going to feel good buying any like. There's not going to be major dips here until 100 mil. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry doubles by the end of the week, and it gets off of the list because it hasn't even announced these listings yet, guys. It hasn't even announced these listings. Does anyone else know what's going on? I mean, I'm not even really looking anymore. It doesn't matter. The chart is beautiful. Um, what up, D Mac? Um, Shiny said my life got better. Well, I'm not gonna. Of course it did, man. You're my dog. Yeah, no, you're funny too. So don't stop being funny. I don't like a real serious Shiny. You can continue to troll me. We'll never get rid of you. Ross says Johnny in these crypto trenches. Absolutely. Oh no, I have plans June 3rd. Oh, Venna, it's my birthday. Shiny says I had like 5K in memes, and now I am 20K. I got like 12 memes now, but I'm planning to get rid of two. Which two are you planning to get rid of, Shiny? Tell us. Crypto booming. Dork Lord or Gas Pass? If I had to pick, I'd say Dork Lord. Be honest with you. If I had to pick, I'd say Dork Lord. No disrespect to Gas Pass, but I'm gonna say Dork Lord. Daniel Thomas says my brother boat almost sank last night. Oh, real? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Incognito says, oh, Incognito, shout out Mission Hill. Um, he says, sup, my brother? You are the people, Elon Musk. Send Jerry higher. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, man, Jerry's going to do his thing. I'm never going to take credit for the price action of Jerry. Jerry is doing its thing. We've always believed in it. I've been talking about it for months. How come it didn't do anything crazy parabolic when I was talking about it at 2 million? And because it's not me. I'm just reporting what's going on. I'm reporting what you guys are already experiencing and seeing. Um, what? Lucky says, "Be careful with kidnappers." Who's gonna kidnap me? I don't have anything on me. I'm just a regular guy, and it's a very safe country. Shout out Mexico, by the way. I mean, shout out Mexico. Mexico is one of the most safe, beautiful countries. The people are so amazing and kind. I mean, it's just it's so much kindness and love and Baja out here. I mean, I was floored. It made me kind of ashamed of how America's turned out. Where America, you walk by and you say hi to somebody, and people ghost you. They don't even act like you're there. You know what I mean? Look at the Pelicans, by the way. You know what I mean? But like here, I say buenos dias, and little ladies say buenos dias, like everyone's, the guy selling melons. We got a bunch of local fruit, and the guy was so nice. He let me work through my Spanish. I don't have great Spanish. I took 4 years of Spanish, but I'm terrible at second languages, and he was so nice. And I don't think anything like that is happening, Lucky. I I know people see how amazing this is, and they're like, okay, what bad things can happen to Stair? Oh, it could be a shark. Oh, it could be kidnappers. It could be the cartel. No, guys, bro. Once you start traveling, once you start traveling and start meeting new people and doing new things, you realize it's similar to your home. I mean, look, I mean, where you live right now. I mean, I'm sure there's crime. I'm sure there's people getting shot. I'm sure there's people getting murdered. And you know what? You still, just casually walking up to your place, right? You're not expecting to get popped, out of nowhere, right? I mean, so please, yes, yeah, always pray for me and stuff, but like, and have, great thoughts and positive thoughts about me. But, just guys, make sure you open up your minds. Make sure you trust yourselves and go take that step, because you know what? If you're in Jerry right now and you're in some of these coins that I've talked about, you're in crazy profits right now, and maybe you haven't experienced that before. And I just want you to know, like, go ahead, like, start dreaming, start taking those steps to, making your life better than what it is, and doing the work and stuff, So yeah, so ask Ross Gin, one of my moderators, and he gave me this hat. This is Maxim Cranes. He sent me this hat in the mail, and he sent me a couple of hats. And I mean, Ross has been to Baja, what? How many times, Ross? Like 20 times, So I mean, nothing's bad happens to Ross. So, but thank you for your concern, Lucky. My name is Steven. Who is still holding Dogee? I am. Are you taking a consensus, Steven? Hey, Steven, have you gotten in touch with the devs? I mean, there's 3 Telegram groups for Dogee, and nobody's talking. No devs are coming forward or messaging. We're DMing. We're trying to figure out. All we need is the X credentials, and we're taking off. We're gonna have people in there rating and galvanizing those groups, because these coins will likely move without it. I mean, not to say that the Telegram groups are absolutely dead, nothing's going on. They got the buy bots in there. They got everything popping off and bloom, 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 blooming around. They got all that, but there's just no real direction, and nobody's really reaching out and rating tweets. And you need to raid. Go to Jerry's Telegram group right now. I bet you they got 2 or 3 raids happening right now, and they close out those raids in record times, and that's what you got to do as a coin. You got to get out there, make jokes, because again, raiding is replying and putting comments and liking tweets that have something to do with your coin, or something that you can attribute to your coin, or something that you can correlate to your coin, and people take notice. They're like, oh wow, you know what I mean? Like, even down to if there's like a purple turtle sighting on some beach. I mean, Jerry the Turtle would grab that and raid that tweet and say, hey, buy Jerry the Turtle, or that's Jerry the Turtle on the beach, or and it's fun. People are like, wow, who's this? What's this community that's so excited about their coin? I mean, and some people are like, hey, I'm not even in crypto, but let me see how I can buy this Jerry the Turtle. And that's how these coins grow. So I can't stress enough how important rating is to a coin. And that's what we're trying to get going with some of these coins we talked about. So Shiny says, I got like 31 to 32K in crypto, total memes and serious AI gaming projects. Yes, I think you'll 10x that, Shiny, at least. Alexander says, is it valid that I traded my Dog and Me? I never followed the Dog and Me thing. I don't know. I'm not into it. I don't know what's going on with Dog and Me. I have no idea. But I didn't follow it, but apparently, some influencers really like Dog and Me, so I can't give you any advice on that. Like, of course, I would never give you advice, right? um, Alexander. But I don't know. I would say, if I was blindfolded, or if I was to say which one's better, Dog and Me or Jerry, I would say clearly Jerry. And if Dog and Me is over $1 million market cap, I would say Dogee's better. I would say Andy Wu is better because you got more multiples coming in both of those coins. And Dog and Me, I can't think of a narrative just off of the name that would propel Dog and Me. I think it's a Coinbase meme, right? I don't know. Is that the only thing it has going for it? Perhaps, but I'm in coins, and I'm talking about coins that have one, two, three different narratives that are attached to them, and that helps your coin grow very fast. Let's see here. So I think I answered that question. I'm gonna say Dork Lord over Gas Pass at this stage. D-Max says, I feel like Dorky has more retail appeal, but that's just my take. Both are good. Absolutely. I think once Dorky breaks out of this like consolidated range it's in, people are going to start piling on. A lot of people are watching that coin, guys. To a point where I've been talking about Dorky for 3 or 4 months, and I've only now just invested in Dorky in the last week or two. And I tell you about it, right? And I do a video about it. I got a video about it today. So let's see here. Rochelle says, very good intuition. Absolutely. TK says, you think base Pepe can trace Ethereum Pepe as far as market cap is concerned? No, probably not. No, not much, if anything, is going to catch Pepe. Pepe is going to 10x from here. If the derivatives of Pepe don't hold it back. Again, you got Beverly Hills Pepe, you got Lethal Weapon Pepe, Pepe Ascension, Pepito, you got, I don't know, you got Lord of the Pepe, you got all these different Pepe coins that look just like Pepe, but, Parker Pepe can't lose. I don't know, man. Married with Pepe, they got Pepe in a Al Bundy type of freaking, shoe salesman outfit. Gray's Pepe's Anatomy. You got Pepe in a love triangle at a hospital. It's just derivative after derivative after derivative of Pepe. It all that liquidity that could have went into Pepe has diverted into all these other little coins. So that's my only concern about Pepe, is that can it still 10x? But the thing is, it's 2x since I've been talking about it like this. So it went from 3 billion to 6 billion, and maybe it's gone higher. I haven't really looked at it. I'm not invested in Pepe. I think you can put your money in, and this is a risk-on scenario, guys, for the next 2 or 3 months, 4 months, guys. This is super risk-on. The turn card and the river card are highly in your favor in the next 3 or 4 months. It won't be after that. So I'd rather, get my hands dirty a little bit and go into some coins that are under $1 million market cap. Of course, I'm in the tried and true. I'm in a lot of coins that I think are going to safely 10x, 20x, like Pinlink and Aerodrome and Echelon Prime. Excuse me, Echelon Prime. I'm in coins that I think are going to safely give me a 10 or 20x. But you got to get your hands dirty a little bit when it comes to memes, and I think, investing in Pepe at this stage, there's a chance you don't even get that 10x from Pepe. It's better to just get your hands dirty a little bit. And look at the rewards. Look at the rewards. Look at the speculation on Jerry 3 weeks ago. People were fudding Jerry. What are you guys talking about? What's this Jerry coin? Now Jerry is a cult icon right now, and an undervalued one at that. And so you got to get your hands dirty. What's next? There's got to be something else. My thoughts are Dogee. In terms of the Chinese narrative. Dogee and Andy Wu are my big picks underneath Pepe for the Chinese narrative. But like, I mean, you gotta get your hands dirty a little bit. You want to shout out Stone Malone? What's going on, bro? Um, Shiny went and got Dogee, absolutely. Ross saying Dogee, absolutely. What's the story with Andy Wu? Andy Wu, uh, 10x'd. No, it's more than that. It has what is it like? It's like 15x, you would say, um, off of just this community, and buying it and supporting it. Now, the devs, who knows where these devs are at, but they're surely reaping the benefits. But the inner circle, the Stayer inner circle, is out there in the streets, busting down doors, and seeing where the hell these devs are at. They're in their bunkers. We're trying to get to them. We just need the X credentials. We need the X credentials. Andy Wu, devs of Andy Wu, if you're seeing this, devs from Dogee, if you're seeing this, we have investors that want to give some sweat equity to your coin in the form of performing raids on X, but we need the credentials to your X accounts, okay? And we will be responsible. We won't post anything on those X accounts. We just need the credentials to come in and raid and just process the raids. Let's see. Stargaze, are you in contact with Dorky Devs? Yeah, the Dorky Devs reached out and said they love the channel. This was like a couple weeks ago. And Shalonius Monk kept saying, it's like, dude, you gotta get in a Dorky. You gotta get in a Dorky. And I was like, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was like, I couldn't really see it. I mean, I knew the circulating supply was great, but I was just so focused on Jerry and then Andy Wu at the time, and then Dogee, and now things are, as we're waiting on Dogee and Andy Wu to just kind of see where those devs are at. I mean, I think those coins will continue to pump, because again, the buy bot's going crazy in there, and China is buying. I know China's banned crypto, but China still has crypto banned, but they are I guess the people are secretly buying in China, because 2 nights ago, my goodness, Dogee almost hit $1 million market cap overnight from under 100K market cap. From my stream, what was that? Today's Tuesday, so that Sunday, was that Sunday? Yeah, that Sunday stream. Was that last night? No, it was 2 nights ago. That Sunday stream, my goodness. From I know it went to like a $200,000 market cap while I was on stream Sunday evening, and then it went to overnight. It went to almost $1 million market cap. So it's pretty insane. Pretty insane. So let's see here. Taizo Boom said I've round trip before and I've PSD from it. Yeah, dude. Nice. So you got back in the gas pass? Good for you, Shiny. Let's see. Taizo says, I got my Jerry and Dogee bags packed. Let's go. D-Mac says, good call. Taizo. Loving the chat today. Nothing bigger than the chat, guys. There's nothing bigger than the Stayer chat. You're strong. We're supporting each other. It's even enhanced in the Stayer inner circle. It's actually, I never thought it would be like that. I just wanted to have a chance to, like, if I didn't have time to make videos, I'd be able to get in contact with you guys and do video chats, because you can do like phone call chats on there where all the members can hear me, and I can be driving, I can be just talking to you on the phone. I could bring on an influencer, or I've talked to a lot of guys. I've gotten to know a lot of my subscribers, like Inferno, Jason, Hussein. I mean, we've had hour-long phone chats in front of the community on the inner circle, and it's been amazing. Like, we broke down the gas pass X space because Hussein went on there and actually asked a question on the gas pass X space, and I recognized his voice. I was like, "Is that Hussein?" Because he had talked to me before. He's talked to me twice in the video chat of our Telegram group. And I was like, is that Hussein talking to the devs of GasPass right now on the spaces? And then he comes on. I come on the video chat while I'm headed to Baja, and I was on the phone while I was driving to the border. This was on Sunday, and last Sunday, and he's like, "Yeah, that was me." And he was just going over like what he was thinking while he was talking to them, and he had questions, and that shit was dope, man. I mean, there's nothing bigger than this chat. You guys are amazing, and the fact that I get to talk to you guys directly on the inner circle is quite incredible. It is a whole different meta, and because it's very hard on here to start inviting people on, and it's kind of weird. I kind of like just kind of talking on here, but in the Stayer inner circle, I get to get in there, and it feels like I'm walking into like Wolf of Wall Street, like the offices of Wolf of Wall Street, and I get to just kind of say my speech or get to talk, and then guys have suggestions and or coins they want to talk about, and it feels like real business in there, and I love business, and I think these guys actually understand. They really know who I am and understand I am who I say I am. And there is a reason why I'm sitting here in Baja, is because I am very pro business and I know how to run a business. And I know I'm very shrewd when it comes to business. And so there's very much a business side to Stayer in the Stayer inner circle. And we are benefiting immensely. I'm benefiting off of these guys as well. Link in the description of my channel. DMAC, yes, dude. Mexico does rule. It is so much fun. I never thought I'd have this much fun, and I'm gonna be here for another couple months. What's the price of down here? You know what? Like I think I touched on this yesterday. It's way cheaper than in America. By like 50% in some areas, but the thing is that it's kind of hard to actually legally buy property here. My understanding, you have to have a trust, which isn't bad. I mean, you have a trust, but also, I mean, the government. My understanding, they could corrupt Mexican general, if he likes your condo, he can seize that shit for himself. If you go back to America for a second. My understanding, that's what I've heard. Now, I mean, I'm sure somebody will come on this chat and say, "Oh, I have property in Mexico, it's fine," or whatever. Great. I'm new. I'm just telling you what I've heard. So I'm just renting a little spot, a nice. It was quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but nice spot here on the beach here in Ensenada. Oh, you're talking about in the U.S.? Whoa, Lucky, you're talking... Dude, they're kidnapping people in the U.S.? Lucky, where are you at again? Did you say New York? Who's holding Andy Wu? Alexander? I am. Laredo is beautiful too. Yeah, dude. I don't know where Laredo's at, but that sounds awesome. Yeah, there's a what song is that? Shit, what's the music? What's that guy's name? Damn, the name. Shit, what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? I'm trying to think of a music artist. He wrote a song called oh, it was Laredo. It wasn't Loretto. It was Laredo. Anyway, so that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to reference that. um, yeah, Operation Hunt Down Doji Devs, guys, join that Telegram group and join Operation Hunt Down Doji Devs and Andy Wu Devs. Yeah, a lot of trees in the background. Yeah, fresh air. Just amazing. It's like it's 70. I don't know why I'm wearing this. This there's people walking backwards. It's just incredible. Um, yeah, Baja's amazing culture. Absolutely, I'm enthralled. I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd be having this much fun. Um, yeah, Doji's ready for its next leg. So is Andy Wu. I think both Doji and Andy Wu, in a matter of days, will be both over $1 million market cap, guys. So get ready. Hussein says, "Boomin', I see you. Nice. Who's booming? Um, I'm. Let's see here. Micah says, Doji cooling, ready to run. Yep. Hit a Billy. Malat says, hit a Billy. Let's go. Narrative Yee, killer of Pepe. Verinder, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's Jai. Yeah, absolutely. Jai's and Yee, heavy. I missed it. Vishal says, Pepe has a dog named Zeus. Yes, Vishal. I heard about that coin. Dog and me paid a lot of money for an NBA commercial. Really? Lucky, really? I didn't know that. That's dope. Bader. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I think you're a millionaire now. Congratulations. I think Mo Bader is close to being a millionaire. If he hasn't been already. How you doing, bro? I know you've been out. I haven't seen you the last day or two. I know you're busy, man. I know it's getting real for Jerry, man. I know. You guys are like, holy shit, man, this is real. Your guys, go, go peek your head in the Jerry Telegram, guys. Go peek your head in the Jerry Telegram. I mean, I mean, they've always been working in there. It's always been going crazy. But the mood has changed to absolute Elvis fanfare in there for Jerry, bro. Like people are in there singing honky tonk or whatever you want, like whatever the Elvis songs were, like just screaming. Like there's literally, I mean, no Epstein, but there's teenage girls screaming like it's the Beatles in there for Jerry, and well deserved. I mean, there is no more need to ask anybody to like tweets or reply in raids or anything like that. There are people standing by knocking these raids out, dude, and it's incredible to see. So I saw in there when it was the grind, when Bader was in there saying, hey, let's raid, let's get this thing going, don't cheat. And now Bader's probably shopping for condos right now. Probably he may be. Bader, you can't be in Toronto right now. You have to be in like Miami right now, or LA, or somewhere looking for a condo or some real estate right now, buddy. I know you're doing it right now. I know you're doing it. Alexander, when stairs say Andy Wu, he means the coin and Wu. Right. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. I always call it Andy Wu, but it's And Wu, the Chinese Andy. Okay. I've always thought Andy Wu sound better. I always end up saying it. So thank you for clearing that up, Kenny. Thank you. Shiny says Aerodrome. Ha ha ha. What are you doing with that, bro? I mean, it's the main Dex on base. I know you're just trolling to be funny, but it's the main Dex on base. That thing's going to $25, guys. I made a couple videos on Aerodrome. It's going to $25. You know what I mean? It's at 50 cents, 53 cents right now. I may scoop up some more, to be honest with you. Ross clearing out the pit, huh? Ross is like clear that shit up. Open that shit up. Ross is in the mosh pit. Like, open that shit up for Stayer. Open that shit up. Yeah. Let's see. Stargaze. That's how I feel about Gas Pass 2. And I got a speculative bag. I waited for the dip because a lot of the guys in the Stayer inner circle, it was peer pressure. I mean, I was fudding it. I was like, I'm not really interested. I never liked the website. The website I thought was absolute trash. How are they gonna have a trash website? I don't know if it's the same one, but the first website I saw when it was at 100K market cap, it was literally just a page where you couldn't even scroll up or down, and it had the contract address and it just had the picture of the Gas Pass logo. And I said, "What the hell is this? This looks like a quick rug to me." And I fudded it and I said, "I want nothing to do with this." And then I keep hearing Gas Pass. Oh man, it's at $1 million market cap. Oh man, it's at a $2 billion market cap. Gas Pass, Gas Pass. You got to get some gas. And I'm like, I'm like, all right, I'll take another look. And then I took another look, and it's the same shit, right? And then they have this spaces, and but before that, I'm like, after I took another look, I'm like, what's so special about this thing? And they said, go in the Telegram group. They're raiding. They're doing crazy shit. They're going nuts. It's like a couple of guys. It's like a couple of like Big Lebowski type of hippie, weed smoking dudes that just made themselves a Matt Fury coin, and Matt Fury signed off on it and said they're dope, and they're just playing video games, hanging, and they got people raiding. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good narrative. I could see that it's that the logo is like tie-dye shirty, type of thing, kind of like Jefferson Airplane, Woodstock feel. Okay, I could see their own brand. All right. And then I go listen to this X Spaces, and it's literally like, I'm trying to think. It's like the guy from Succession talking, the dude that was in The Big Short, that was in the Succession guy that, I forget his name, but it's like the guy from like a super corporate sounding executive is like directing this X Spaces. I mean, it sounds like the guy, like the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch in there. I'm like, this isn't Big Lebowski guys hanging out. I mean, what the hell is this? What the heliante? And I'm like, well, this is odd, but I'll keep listening. And so, he's saying, you got the dev in there. His name's Prince. This Cape Cod, elitist sounding, Nantucket sailing type of guy. I mean, no, I love Boston. I mean, I'm just saying, it sounds like a super elitist dude, directing this X Spaces and saying that, he's the dev, and there's a lot in store for Gas Pass, and we are the only official Matt Fury coin. Matt Fury signed off on us, and we are in the Vortex Cortex, whatever book, and no one else is, and all these other coins are pretenders. And then they has this like, seemingly organic guy that is also talking in Spaces, that he's like, oh, I'm just an investor, but he's like, this guy that sounds like he's super into numbers and charts, and says, proceeds to talk about how Gas Pass is, better than the rest, and you can just look at the data, and that no other Matt Fury coin is doing well right now. In fact, all the Matt Fury coins are 80% down. And I'm like, as we saw an all-time high for Jerry literally the night before, you know what I mean? Jerry's running from 2 million to 7 million as this thing's happening. And it's like, well, that's not true at all. And then Hussein, who was in the Spaces, who got to ask questions, he talks about what happened in Gas Pass Spaces to me live on the in the Telegram group for everyone to hear, and he said, "Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take the words out of his mouth, but he said, hey, I mean, it seemed a little spooky, and he was just kind of, I don't know. I mean, they seemed very authoritative, yeah, and I heard Hussein talking to these guys, and they were very authoritative over Hussein. Like, I don't know if you know anything about, crypto, Hussein, but, gas passes, this and this and this and this. And Hussein was being very nice. He was like, yeah, I've looked around and I've seen that gas pass is really one of the best. And he was just being really nice. And so, but he got in the Telegram saying, yeah, I mean, I felt a little uncomfortable. Maybe I'll, let Hussein tell you in the chat, but um, I'm going on a tangent now. Yeah, Stargaze saying not feeling gas pass. Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know. There's something weird there. Why is there not much more to that coin? I mean, beyond the Vortex Cortex and apparently Matt Fury is signed off. I mean, what else is really going on there? And then the marketing is spooky because here you have Jerry the Turtle, who is at a $20 million market cap, and I'm pretty sure they can't even afford uh, a Vegas billboard in a prime location. I mean, that says that there's some money behind this, and that they're desperately trying to pump this coin quickly. And then also that they that um, they're trying to pump the coin quickly, and yeah, I mean, I'm losing my train of thought. I just can't believe, I just couldn't believe that. I mean, and my cackles are kind of up. You know what I mean? But I bought the dip. I put money in that I could lose if it goes to nothing. But I mean, there's a chance that the gas pass could go to nothing. I don't know. Who knows? But but from what I'm seeing, there is a there is a gulf in branding, a gulf in branding, meaning there is a big separation between, the marketing of Gas Pass being, oh, we're just bros on the couch smoking some doobies and sending this crazy Matt Fury coin, and oh my gosh, we got a lottery ticket. I can't believe that Matt Fury actually, recognized us. And then this executive comes on and directs everybody in this authoritative way, and all of a sudden has all this big marketing budget. Yeah. Has the marketing budget all of a sudden of a coin that has a $50 million market cap or $100 million market cap. They got it right now at 2 million. I mean, that's crazy. And the fact that it's now kind of dipping and not really recovering. I don't know. I don't know what to say there, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just that there's just a big difference between Jerry and all the rest, and I don't want to I don't want to FUD anybody's bags in here, guys. I know a lot of people are holding Gas Pass and they're like, "This sounds terrible." That Stayer's talking like this about Gas Pass. Hey guys, I'm invested. I got 275 billion coins of Gas Pass. I hope it goes to the moon. There's plenty of liquidity for everybody in this market for the most part in these Matt Fury coins, and so I hope the very best for Gas Pass. And again, I hope my bags get absolutely pumped to the sky. But there is more questions than answers at this point. Yes, Dorky is on ETH. Absolutely. Dorky on ETH. Shiny. Dorky on ETH. Gas dump to 1.9? Oh my goodness. Just now? Lucky? Oh, I'm not trying to dump Gas Pass. I doubt I am. There's 34 in the building. I mean, it's not me. I'm just seeing, maybe people are starting to it's a psychological thing happened on that X space, and it's not aging well. It's not aging well, and I'm really really happy I got to sit in on that X space, because if that was the dev, I mean, that doesn't match the coin, and honestly, shouldn't they have a better uh, website. TK says, "Oh, Kenny first. Kenny, all the attention on Jerry making my boy Pepe sad and lonely, so I picked up a bag of Pepe to cheer him up. Good. Hey, man, load up on Pepe because Pepe will have its time. Pepe will have its time soon. TK, how do you see Dogee go by the end of the year? We're 2 hours in, by the way. This is awesome. Smash the likes, guys. Let's get to 40 likes right now. Um, how do I see Dogee by at the end of the year? I would say I think Dogee, if we can get in touch with the devs and we can start, really getting. I mean, I don't work for Dogee or anything like that. I'm just saying, organically, Dogee needs to raid. Dogee needs to get out there and put itself at the forefront. I think between Andy Wu and Dogee, one or both need to get out there and get to the forefront of this China unbanning crypto narrative that I know is going to happen, and get out there in front of the U.S. China trade deal that's going to happen. They need to get out in front of that. So when it happens, people think Dogee or people think Andy Wu, because right now only my community and they're holders from months past. Because this is not a new coin. It's been out for a few months, both of them. That they think of Andy Wu, they think of Dogee when these things are happening. I really, really hope that happens. I am invested and I want to see it grow. So that's my answer on that, TK. Vishal, 45% of my portfolio is in Matt Fury's. Yeah, bro. I mean, and that's another thing is that, are we about to see like a Matt Fury super cycle, or are we about to see a bunch of coins of Matt Fury rug and only Jerry remains and separates itself, and Dorky probably too. I don't know, but Gas Pass is on a odd watch for me. It is this is a little weird. Gas Pass is a little spooky. That X Spaces is not aging well. In fact, by the day, I'm thinking more and more that Gas Pass is it has more questions than answers. Alexander says Andy Wu, absolutely. Yeah, Shiny, dude, get in there. Shiny, you're smart. We need you. We need you, Shiny. We need you, Ross. You saw all those abandoned properties along the coast? Tell you something about those next month. Oh, wow, what happened? Yeah, I did see. You know what, Ross? On the way in, I took the coastal route here from the border to Ensenada, Route 1. And I saw a lot of, rundown properties. And then I see, like, $1 million high rises as well. And I don't know. It was sort of odd, but I just took it to that there's not really many laws on permitting houses, and then like people usually, I guess, out here, if their house breaks down, they just build a new one and leave the other one to kind of ruin. And so I'm guessing that's what happened. I don't know. I was looking at it. I'm good. You're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I had to kiss my little daughter here. Yeah, but I getting out of the kids' way. They're starting a bonfire tonight. We're gonna cook some steaks over the bonfire. Let's see here. Yeah, Inferno, buy more, man. And that's the thing. That's what I love about the Telegram group is that the inner circle is that we're deliberating all day on coins, bro. Is this coin good? Well, what about this? And other people, somebody else were like, no, hey, well, look at this. I mean, I think this is the catalyst to make this coin go. And then somebody comes in and says, you know what? But what about this on that coin? I mean, I think that might be a problem. And we just deliberate, and we're just getting better and better and better, man, every single day. I've learned so much in the last freaking 3 weeks. I just never thought. It is the Stayers Inner Circle is that Wolf of Wall Street setting, guys. I mean, it is that, we're in there on the phones, beating the streets, trying to figure out what coin is gonna give multiples to our community. You know what I mean? So Inferno says he's buying more gas pass on negative speculation. Hey, that's an excellent trader right there. That's an excellent investor. Especially on dips. I mean, go and get it. Honestly, I might buy. Honestly, I might buy more. I mean, if it gets low enough, because if it hangs around again, guys, that's what the strength is on Jerry right now. Because if these coins hang around, if Gas Pass just survives even at these levels, and Jerry does the 100 million, the billion that we think it's going to do, that we pretty much know it's going to do, I mean, Gas Pass is going to go crazy. And then you're going to be saying, hey, Stayer was flooding it at 1.9 million, and I scooped some up, and now I'm a millionaire. I mean, that very well could happen. You know what I mean? Maybe that guy Prince is he's not really the dev. Maybe he's an investor, and he said, hey guys, all right, little Gas Pass dudes, I'm gonna take over this X Spaces. I'm gonna show you what's going on, because I bought you guys that billboard, and I bought you guys this and that, and maybe that was the case. Maybe they're like, okay, bro, go ahead, say whatever you want. Like, maybe that was the case. You just don't know. And so I think we're at some really amazing times in crypto right now, guys. We're in some amazing times. So yeah, Lucky says I may buy more. Yeah, I might buy more. Pink Panther says diarrhea milkshakes all day long. I mean, who knows what could happen. Janice says, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? Oh, Hugh Janice. What's up, Hugh? How you doing? Lucky said I locked in 2K on gas last week. Dope. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Hey, Ross, go ahead and put that video link in the chat. I'd love to take a look at that. He says there's a 17-minute video of Matt Fury speaking at a festival in 2018. Interesting to hear about his story. It's on a channel named XOXO Festival, if anyone's interested. Okay. I don't know if you can go back and see if we can just get that in the chat, get that YouTube link in the chat, but I'll look for it if you don't. It's okay. Yes says the only Matt Fury coins I trust are JYAI and maybe some of the boys clubs ones. Okay. Rodolfo Gomez thought I was Ice Cube. I mean, maybe I'm living like Ice Cube. Hussein says I was just playing stupid. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said that. Hussein said I was just playing stupid, acting like I didn't know about the Matt Fury narrative, and the Gas Pass ball gobblers came in talking. That was pretty much it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely. You played it real cool, bro. You did. You really did. He says I don't hate Gas Pass. I own Gas Pass, but I do like Jerry better. Exactly. I mean, we all have our portfolios. I'm in Gas Pass too. I bought the dip. Honestly, if it goes down a little lower, I might buy more. In the Gas Pass Telegram, the buyer's Telegram is insane, blowing up. Oh, in the Gas Pass Telegram, dope. The buy bots are blowing up. Okay, so Vishal, so you are in Telegram then. You're in there. Nice. Welcome to Telegram. Stargaze says gas pass is trash. Yeah, we can only deliberate. Stargaze, you're in the Telegram group, right? If you're not, get your ass in there. Vishal says $1,000 buys every minute coming into gas pass. Really? Did I miss the dip? Now I'm like rushing to go buy more gas pass before the dips get slurped. I mean, this is crypto, guys. I love it. It's fantastic. And you know I'm real now. I mean, I'm a DJ just like you guys, bro. I was just pretty much went on an hour-long rant about gas pass not being really legit, not really great, even though I'm invested in it. And then you guys are saying, "Hey, it's dropping. I'm gonna buy a little more," and I'm running to my computer to go buy more gas pass because we are degens, bro. When the value is there, you gotta be there to scoop it up. You gotta be there to scoop it up. So, um, Stargaze says gas pass done raid. They sound like scammers. Reminds me of AMP. AMP. I think I remember AMP. I never got into AMP, but AMP was a big rug. Oh, I'd love to hear more of the story about that, Stargaze. Let me see here. Um, that dude must get some healthy checks for his work. Yeah, possibly. Um, I can't explain how the price is so suppressed yet so much buyers buying. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes that's bad. That means there's a lot of insider selling. Owie. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. It's back over 2 million. Okay, bro. I got a magic ball. Lucky dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. My intuition is right most of the time. I feel. Again, I've been in business for myself for long, long time now. I'm 40, and I've been in business for myself most of my life now. And you kind of have these over the years. You kind of have these shrewd, like cackle feel like hairs on the back of your neck when people say certain things or act a certain way. It reminds you of bad deals, or it reminds you of people that got the best of you when you trusted them. And hey guys, Hardy's running over there. But gas pass is that executive. He was saying things and acting a certain way. I felt the hairs. But you know what? Maybe it's just me being cautious. Anyway, what did Vishal say? Yeah, Vishal. That is. If that's, can anyone? Hey, that's why the Telegram group is so amazing. So it's like when we can bring this up in the Telegram group, and somebody will they're probably doing it right now. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, the inner circle doesn't stop because I'm online. I'm sure people are listening and it's in the group talking behind the scenes there, not on this chat, the YouTube chat. But guys, look into that. Look into the price action on Gas Pass. Is what Vishal's seeing? Is there any validity to that? Is there a lot of buys coming in yet the price isn't going up? Because that would signify insider selling. Wallets, dark wallets selling. So yeah, so let's just make sure that we're constantly checking this thing out. Oh, Inferno, he wasn't the dev. Okay, great. So sorry, correction, everybody. So he wasn't the dev. The guy that I'm talking about, that is the exec guy that sounded like an executive. He was just hosting the spaces. Okay, great, great. I mean, he seemed to be. I mean, he seemed to be representing. He seemed to be representing. Uh, uh, gas. Hey guys, can you get Hardy? Hi. Um. Yes. Yeah. So a lot of nice people out here walking around. But anyway, well, it's good that you cleared that up, Inferno. I didn't know that. Sorry. Um, there's a lot of Matt Fury projects now. So it becomes a detriment to the investor, because now it's like all these projects come out. It's like, okay, now it's just like AI agents. It's just like, okay, there's 1,000 AI agents now, and on Virtual's protocol. Okay, which one of these is supposed to be good? And then you end up always picking the wrong one. So my goodness, I'm so happy that Jerry is pulling away from all this. Um, Realistic. When do you expect China to unban crypto, bro? I really do think within the next 2 months, within the next 2 months, 60 days. I think once the China deal was announced, that Trump has come to an agreement with them. I think shortly after, I think they're going to unban crypto, bro. I'm really serious, because they're going to want to get in on Bitcoin before Bitcoin goes any higher. Um, Michelle says, I think we're going to look back when it's July and say, well, I'll be damned that gas pass paid. Hey, I hope so. I hope so. I don't want any of our projects that were invested in to rug. Not one. I want them all to be mega successful. I want them all to go to $1 billion market caps. Okay? And even the ones I'm not in. I hope everybody gets rich, because I mean, again, I believe, the elites are there's a secret class of elites behind our government, at least the American government and actually the world government, and they desperately want regular folks like you and I to lose and be in poverty, and putting some cash on some of these funny pictures and getting behind them, these funny memes and iconic memes. I mean, it's one of our only shots to hedge against the worldwide oppression that is plaguing many countries, including the U.S. So I want everybody to win. I want the gas pass guys to be super successful. Um, yeah, there's Lemmy the Bat. I'm pretty sure, Lucky. Yeah. Um, what, Ross? Oh, okay. Oh, were you? Shiny says, yeah, Gas Pass has a lot of gas left in the tank. The team has money. They paid for the shiny title on Deck Screener. Then they released it, which cost like 4K. Yeah, they did. You know what? If there's still a dip on Gas Pass, I may DCA more in. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a DJ, and obviously don't invest more than you can lose, and not financial advice, but um, I want to bet against myself being wrong about how I feel. You know what I mean? Um, and so, you know, I remember I bought like $600 of it and went to sleep and woke up 4 hours ago, later holding $1,800. So it tripled. Dope. That's why I know Gas Pass is a good one. That's how you know, Shiny? Just because you tripled your money? You're hilarious, bro. Yes, I thought Hoppy was going to be The Matt Fury star doesn't seem to anymore. No, no, Hoppy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Hoppy. Who knows? Hoppy can be resurrected, but you know what? Kind of a bag holder coin now. Hoppy. Hoppy had a good run, but my goodness, I think a lot of people got tripped on Hoppy and are bitter. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. All these pelicans out here tonight. They're eating. They're eating well out here. They're eating well. Um, yeah, so he's just a host. Okay. Oh, he wasn't a dev. He was a paid speaker. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, that's bullish, actually. That's bullish. Who's saying, guys, that's actually bullish. If they actually, like, paid a guy to facilitate their spaces, I mean, good for them. Oh, I would never hold XRP, Mr. Impeccable. Um, Go back and look at all my old videos and lives. I'm never gonna hold XRP. It's just not for me, and it's just not a coin that you're gonna make any money in. Um, Inferno sending them to the abyss. There goes Inferno sending them to the abyss. Samson Taylor, what's going on, Samson? What's the topic for today? Just coins around Jerry, because Jerry is becoming the clear leader of these Matt Fury coins. In fact, it's going into a class of its own, much like Turbo. It's now, in my opinion, at $20 million market cap, undervalued, and I think that within 3 weeks, Samson, I'm seeing a 100 million market cap for Jerry, of which there'll probably be a dip from there, and then a march to 1 cent. ZZ is gas a scam? I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm invested. Rebby Kai says you have to follow your gut. Rebby, what do you think about gas? I don't think I heard. I don't know where you stand on gas. I'd love to hear where you stand. If not here in the Telegram later. Inferno says there's a Matt Fury movie called Feels Good Man, and it's an interesting watch on YouTube. It's free. Okay, yeah, I need to. I think tonight I'm gonna chill out. Maybe I smoke a joint later. I'm already on a psychedelic boomer, slightly. But I'm gonna go and watch some Matt Fury stuff. Yes says, what's some life advice for a 20-year-old self? Don't doubt yourself. If I could tell myself at 20, don't doubt yourself. You are who you think you are, and don't allow others to tell you that you're not, and believe them. Don't minimalize yourself. I could tell you a quick story, not a quick story, but like, you're so cute. I love you. Little Smokey over there. I'll get over there in a second. Huh? Oh, that looks amazing. Huh? Yeah. That looks amazing. We're cooking some steaks on the open fire. Looking really good tonight. Is that some chorizo? Got some chorizo going. Oh my goodness. We're about to eat good. Anyway, but I mean, when I was 20, I was at the University of Rhode Island. I was in school, and I was playing right tackle for the University of Rhode Island, and I was in a position battle, trying to, start as a sophomore Was I a sophomore then? No, I think that was my junior year. I was 20. Um, I was trying to beat out a guy that was a returning starter from the season before, and my position coach, his name's Ashley Ingram. He was the you can look him up, Ashley Ingram. He was the offensive line coach for the University of Rhode Island, and and he coached for Navy for a number of years. He just got a. I've been bro. I know exactly where he's at right now because I still look back on those days and I forgive him now because he was just a coach, but he was a offensive line coach for Navy college, for a number of years. I forget actually where he is the coach at now, but if you just Google Ashley Ingram, you'll see the guy. But he's from Alabama, and he would say he favored the other guy, and he would always tell me when I get off the line, my quick 3-step, off the line as an offensive lineman, you're trying to get to the linebacker, you're trying to get a quick step. In our offense, we were cutting safeties. We were in a triple option, spread option. So if you ever watch Navy or Army, they run like a spread option. I think Georgia Tech was running spread option for a while there too. I don't know if the coach is still there. Georgia Southern runs a spread option where your quick run plays. A lot of quarterback running towards the sideline and pitching off to the running back behind him. And offensive lineman, you gotta be quick, you gotta be agile. And I transferred in from St. Peter's College, where I started as a freshman, and I was a captain as a freshman, a true freshman, and we had a style of play there. We threw the ball a lot. We did a lot of like zone read run plays, where it's big heavy linemen just with quick feet, but not. We never really had to get to the linebacker that much. And my dad wanted me to transfer out because the program was doing terrible, and University of Rhode Island offered me and said I should come in and compete for a job for a position there. And as soon as I got there, man, Ashley Ingram, he was looking at he had a private meeting with me and looked over my tape and pretty much told me, he's like, yeah, I don't think you're good enough to play here. I don't think you're good enough to play here, Stayer. Look at your first step. You're too slow. You're too slow, Stayer. You ain't good enough. You ain't good enough, and I'm not afraid to tell you that right here, right now, before you even take the practice field. And I was like, damn, But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna prove this guy wrong. I'm gonna, this is just college football. This is bigger. This is a bigger league. You know what I mean? And what happened was for 2 or 3 years, I ended up not starting. I barely got in the games. I think there was some injuries of the guy who started in front of me. He was injured a couple. I got in some games. I was starting some games, but for the most part, I rode the bench, and I this is my 20-year-old self, and I carried that disappointment and that loss with me for a number of years, to where even in business, when there was other people bidding jobs and not that I was in, I would just kind of defer and be like, well, maybe I'm not fast enough. Maybe I don't have a quick step, for this maintenance contract. And the Ashley Ingram, Coach Ingram, would always play in my head, and I would look to it and be like, maybe he's right. Maybe and it wasn't until a couple of years after that, I guess in my late 20s, is when I started to just say, you know what? No, I am quick enough. I am good enough. And not that I'm still trying to play football, but in terms of business, I am shrewd. I can do this. I am smart. I have the abilities. And once I started to believe that I can do this, I can be successful in business, things really started to change for me. I don't come from a wealthy family. I don't come from, my dad was a car salesman. These guys know. Some of you guys know that. My mom was a teacher in Atlantic City, New Jersey. My dad sold cars in Atlantic City, new cars. This is back when back in the '90s and the '80s when you would pay for a whole car up front, like car salesmen were making bank. It was a reputable job. You know what I mean? It was a reputable career. It's not like that now because of interest rates and payment plans on cars make cars near worthless to really like. But when you bought a car back then, like you had money. Like you were this is a real. This is like buying a house. Like this is a real transaction. And so uh, I felt like I let them down because I was always trying to go to NFL. I was really really thought I was gonna go to NFL, and that those years at University of Rhode Island were tough, man. It wasn't his fault, but if I wasn't starting, my dad wouldn't come to the games because it was far away. I mean, they live in South Jersey, and we played in Kingston, Rhode Island. Sorry, this is a long, but hey, man, I'm an open book. But you asked me an important question. Like, what would I tell my 20-year-old self? Is that don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, that you can't be great. And so, no, I'm not the president of the United States. No, I'm not, you know, Jeff Bezos or anything. But you know what? I mean, I got a great business. I mean, my YouTube channel is growing. I got a great family that loves me, and it's all worth it. You gotta believe in yourself, guys. You can't let anybody tell you you're doing anything wrong. If you feel it's right, go for it. Yeah, shiny dude, 10x, 10x. You'll 10x at 30K. Michelle says, "Work your magic, Stair. Let's send gas pass on stream. 10 million market cap." Bro, Dorky up 24%. Whoa, really? Crazy. Dorky's moving? That's amazing. Shiny wheezing. Hoppy is one of the memes I'm trying to get rid of. They had a lot of drama once Mystery came out. I don't even know the drama. I missed the whole Hoppy thing, bro. I missed the whole Matt Fury Hoppy thing, dude. Maybe one day, dude, get in the Telegram group and we can talk about it. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just saw Jerry the Turtle and it was just different. Stargaze really doesn't like Gas Pass. You're hilarious, Stargaze. But you do say Dorky's to play. Let's go. Um, Dorky could be a winner. Should I go buy more Dorky? Shit. It's up 24%. Damn. I feel like, see, that's what happens, man. It's like this. You got to be sure. You're like, you know what? I feel like this coin can do something, and you get in before people really like notice it or think about it, and then it starts to run, and you're happy about it, but you're like, damn, should I have bought more? Should I have bought more Dorky? Jerry's starting to run. Stormtrooper for wow. Jerry is a meme coin star. Jerry is like Elvis right now. Dorky and Jerry, yeah, dude. It's like Pippen Jordan, Jordan Pippen, Jerry Dorky. Oh my gosh, Scottie Pippen was an amazing player, guys. Scottie Pippen wasn't just a role player. Scottie Pippen was one of the best players to ever play the game, guys. Go back and watch Scottie Pippen. He was everything. He can rebound, he can shoot, he can score on the dribble, he can defend. He was a shutdown defender. He was an absolute shutdown defender. And he was durable. He never missed games. And shit, dude, if Dorky's gonna be like that, then I don't know. Um, Gas Pass is an imposter. Are people gonna start rolling Gas Pass into Dorky? I don't know. Yeah, I think Gas Pass might be an imposter. Wow. I mean, if you want to compare Gas Pass to Dorky, 420 trillion coins to 69 million coins in circulation. I mean, gun to my head, what's the coin that's gonna perform better? I'm probably gonna say the one that has the lower supply, you know, and I'd probably be right. Um, I don't know anything about Strawberry and Bloom right now. It's like there's so many plays, Michelle. But you know what? Hey, man, shill it in the Telegram group. I'd love to take a better. Because here's the thing: you can put the contract address in the Stayer Inner Circle group, and It's like the bot scans the coin like right away, like within a second, and we get to see everything about Strawberry and Bloom and Gas Pass as it's currently performing, and its all-time highs and all that stuff. There's a great bot that I put in there. Shout out to my admin team, by the way. Shout out to my admin team. I know Sean is listening. He listens. And Jakey listens. And these guys are part of my admin team. I went out and recruited them. I went out and got in front of their parents and said, "Listen, you guys got an amazing little admin here. He's gonna do very well for Stayer U." And you know what? The parents trusted me. They had their kids commit to Stayer U, and here they are. They built a bot, or they got a bot in there that really helps us in real time scan these coins. Baby girl is worse than Gas Pass. Your dad knew your best scenario was to transfer. Yeah, he did. Stargate says, preach there. Bro, it's so hard to start a farm nowadays. You're already living the dream. Hey, man, I sold my farm, and I'm going to go start a new farm, a bigger farm in a country that I don't even speak the language. It's a different kind of Spanish. It's not even Mexican Spanish. Chilean Spanish is some of the hardest Spanish you're ever going to try and speak. And I'm going out there because I want to have my family business expand outside and actually into the farming industry, because my kids, I have 4 sons and 2 girls, and they didn't grow up like I did. I grew up in urban Atlantic City, Galway Township, Absecon. I didn't have a farm. I didn't even have a pet growing up. But these guys grew up on a farm. These guys, every single one of my kids know how to milk, know how to make butter, know how to make cheese, know how to take care of pigs. They know how to deliver piglets. They know how to deliver a calf. They know how to take care of ducks, chickens. They know how to process chickens. They know how to process a geese. I mean, breaking down a geese and serving it. They know how to do this stuff. And they know how to take care of sheep. We've had you look back at my old videos. Hey guys, go back and look at my Myro video. My Myro video from months back. Go check that out. I show my sheep, my baby doll sheep, in that video. I mean, go back and look at my old videos. And when I started this channel at my old ranch, and so you can go back and look at the animals that I had. I did a lot of videos right in front of them. So if you're ever wondering what the ranch looked like, just go back and look at the videos. But I sold that ranch, because I felt like the housing market's about to crash. So I wanted to get my best shot at getting the most money from my house as possible. Because if I didn't sell when I did a couple months ago, I think I would have probably sold 40% less, in 2026. In fact, a lot of the houses that were on the market during my time are still still on the market because they didn't lower their prices or anything like that. So I think we're and then if you guys don't know, the Texas housing bubble has burst. They're in a crash right now, and so is Florida. Florida is housing is crashing, and it's going to be like that nationwide. That's why I'm saying the risk versus reward right now is huge and favored in on the investor side um, after this bull run in the fall of this year, I believe, we're going to see one of the biggest crashes we've ever seen in housing, bonds, um, um, stocks, and also in crypto. So this is why you gotta go get in now, get risk on, scale out, get all cash, get in the stables, wait for the housing market to crash, buy up property. Because I'm gonna go to Chile. I'm gonna be in Chile for a good because it's gonna be a worldwide issue. I'm gonna be in Chile come September. I'm not gonna buy a house or buy a ranch until probably fall of 2026 because I believe that's going to be when the housing market's already going to drop. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to be drop 30, 40%, maybe even 50%, and I'll be able to scoop up a ranch on the cheap. And yeah, so that's my plans for that. But I know people are talking about their plans for their profits and stuff, so that's what my plans are. All the while keeping my maintenance company in Southern California is still going. Yeah, I love Parmesan, Billy Willie. Baby girl, I don't know. Who knows? Baby girl as potential, I got a bag. Kenny thinks baby girl is good. Stargaze doesn't. I mean, only time will tell. I'm not in it. I actually sold it early. I didn't like the price action. It just seemed like nothing was happening. I love Dorky. It's been sitting consolidating for months. I know. Yeah, who's been stacking Dorky in this consolidation period this whole time? It's up like 24%. Somebody said. So I'm sure you're feeling great. Those guys are sucking the liquidity out of Gas Pass. Is that what's going on? I just got in. And I felt weird when I don't know. We'll see. I'm oversaturated with Matt Fury. My gosh, Michelle's like I don't know what to do. Shiny says Gas Pass has a rich team. I'm gonna go with them. Shiny says they got a strong community. I mean, the arguments are there for and against Gas Pass. Um, yeah, that's the thing about gas. It's strong. Yeah. Shiny says, yeah, strong bottoms. Absolutely. But 420 trillion. Michelle, I mean, we are deliberating in here. Vicarious says, Jerry. Um, Youssef says, if you see this text, I ask you to support the popular Iranian rapper and R&B singer Amir Talo with your tweets. He is about to be executed for his poems. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm sorry. Wow. Sorry to hear that. You're right, Stargaze. That is how scammers sound. Yeah, you're right. Like they got money. Let's see here. Luke says, I got rug pulled with Gucci, a Matt Fury character-based coin. It's a slow rug pull, but still has a cult-like following. Luke, 236. When did this happen? When did this happen to you? Get in the Telegram, guys. We got to be able to talk more and quicker. I'm telling you, Telegram. I could chat with you. I can video chat. I can get into this stuff with you guys. It's harder on YouTube. Inferno says we don't have to like each other's plays. Just buy what you want. No hate. Absolutely. And then respect everybody in here. Everybody's on their own crypto journey. Everybody has their own convictions, and they're speculating the market in different ways. And you can benefit from other people's views, or you can stick to your own. Too many choices, Michelle says. Alexander, you're a real one. That's why I follow you. Oh, dude, thank you. I think we just giving our opinions. No one is bashing anyone. How about Connecticut real estate? CZ, I don't know. I'm not sure. Crashes are where the 1% make the real wealth. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say is that the bear markets are where millionaires are made. Let's see here. I appreciate your input and your thought on the world outlook, gloom as it may be. It's just, hey man, it's gonna be darker before the dawn, guys. That's all. I don't wish any of this. I'm just saying, based on my analysis of the overall markets, I believe this is definitely going to happen in 2026. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Rado is pumping. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna rent the land meanwhile before we actually buy anything in Chile, because I want to get a lay of the land because we're gonna go to Los Lagos region first, and it's right next to the Los Rios region. It's a bit more rainy than the northern Los Rios region, but it's also the best place to raise pigs. So I just want to go and hang out and see if we actually like that type of weather because it's more like Humboldt County, California weather than it is like Huntington Beach, California weather. And so as you go further north in Chile, you get more Southern California beachy weather until you get to San Diego and it's basically desert. So like mid Chile, I think it's Valparaiso area is the area I'm kind of having in the back of my mind. That's more. It is more touristy. It's very beachy. It's awesome beaches, right? But it's not the best for farming. So, but the Los Lagos region, it's still sunny California type weather, and you're up against the mountains of the Andes. But you got like you do have a lot of rainy season, a lot of overcast, and so I mean I like sunny, bumping. I like I don't know, but that's my personal preference outside of my farming needs. Right, they're two different things. So that's why I'm going to be renting for like 6 months. And plus, I want to get a lot. I want to get a really nice price because I think if I go right there in the fall of 2025. I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be buying at high prices still, so I just want to. I just want to wait. I want to enjoy Chile and treat it as another vacation, and see where I want to live. And then by then, I believe the worldwide housing will dip and crash down 40% or so, and I'll be able to scoop up a property that if a property is like 1 million in Chile. U.S. dollars, I'll be able to scoop it up for 600,000, and that's what I want to do. So that's to answer your question, Lucky. Jiggles left testicle says hi. What's going on, Jiggles? How you doing? Curious, what kind of mechanics? I work in an industrial refinery. No, maintenance, not mechanics. Maintenance, Alexander. So all phases of building maintenance, in terms of floor care, windows, all that stuff. It's commercial building maintenance. It's not necessarily commercial. It's not necessarily cleaning. It's not just that, but it has a lot to do with that. Is a higher level of type of of a cleaning business. Shiner says stayer community is divided between Dorky and Gas Pass. Absolutely. Moto says I'm sticking with gas. Okay. No, Alexander. I think Trump has a lot of things outside of his control. I mean, I truly believe that Trump's not in control. The Republicans and Democrats are not really in control. It's really the elites behind them, and we don't even know who they really are. And it's in their best interest to kind of do a big dump here in early 2026 because they've let a lot of things, get out of hand, and they're repositioning themselves to not only profit off of a big crash, but get out of assets and things that, and also to steer the American public and I think the American public is really under the microscope in this what I'm talking about, and that, with AI and all these things that are really and inflation are really crushing the American people. They're looking to benefit off of that and kind of keep you from owning a home, keep you from really doing well, because they kind of in the end want you to be in a FEMA camp and allow China to just kind of walk in on our shores. And I really think that's why California is, they're making it so hard to own, and California making it so hard to maintain your house. Because think about it, you do a kitchen remodel in a house in California, and and the property value raises on the house, but guess what? So does the property taxes. So you do a $40,000 or $50,000 kitchen remodel, and you're paying $20,000 a year in property taxes. Say I don't know, say your house is $1 million. They revalue your house at like $1.6 million or something like that. Then you're paying higher property taxes on that. And so people are like, hey, why should I even do this remodel or anything like that? And I honestly, that's what I was looking at. With my ranch, I was like, okay, I probably need to put a new roof on here. I probably can, redo the bathrooms and do all that, and maybe do an addition, because my family size got bigger over the years. In my old ranch, I was like, you know what? I mean, shit, if I do that, my property taxes are going to be higher, and then I'm facing a housing downturn that's going to send my house down 50% in value after all these fixes. So what the hell? I'm going to take this full cash offer and get the hell out of here. And honestly, on another note, I mean, I can't really grow a farm there, because I can't, unless my name is Jimmy Dean or Oscar Mayer, I can't sell you pork, unless, I don't know the big beef guy is, but if I'm not big beef guy, national big beef guy, I can't sell you beef. There is a huge conglomerate. There is a huge overlord type of scenario in livestock and beef and pork sales in America. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's only 2 or 3 companies at the most that produces meat nationally. And then the U.S. Here's the thing about the U.S. We increasingly have decreased our production in America. Where, right? Yeah, my son's nodding. My son's like, yeah, dude. We have decreased our production in America by a lot, and we are buying beef from countries like Uruguay and buying pork from countries like Chile. So I have a real chance at selling pork back to the U.S. from Chile and making a massive profit with the support of the Chilean government. I mean, Uruguayan. I thought about Uruguay. It's just the weather is too East Coasty humid, because they're on the Atlantic, kind of, and so it's kind of humid. So I don't like humidity. But they produce, I think, 30% of the beef that is consumed in America. So a lot of people don't know this. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff is imported into America. Oh, hey guys, am I back? Am I back? Am I back? I just changed the. Am I back? Okay. Yeah, I had to change the internet. The Starlink is right here. Here's the Starlink, and it cut. It's done very well, but sometimes when it's cloudy, it kind of cuts out. But guys, I'm gonna end it there. It's been a great stream. If I missed your comment, I apologize. Um, Venice says, Stayer, thanks again for doing what you do. The channel is growing so fast, and it's amazing to see the coins you pick doing numbers. It really is amazing. Lucky says, Los Lagos has a lot of history in farming. Looks like an amazing place. Good luck with your journey. Hey, man, you guys are going to be there right there with me. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm taking you all with me. Just like I took you guys here. Just like I said I'd be in Baja. Nothing's changed. Yeah, industrial inner circle. If you aren't affiliated with them, yeah, dude, you're effed. You know, and unfortunately, China's behind a lot of it. Um, yeah, Corey Ray, it's been a great stream. Go back and look back at it and schlop. Hey, let's get to 50 likes before I go. Just 2 more likes. Um, but I'm gonna go eat some meat, and I'm gonna talk to you guys in a little bit. All right. Have a great night. I'm gonna be on the Telegram tonight. Hey, join the Telegram. Links in the description, in my description of my channel. I'll be in there tonight, man. And I could pop in anytime and talk. And so, yeah, man. All right. All right, guys. Let's go. Have a great night. Stayer is out.